adventurers with now a +1 from
right,
where
yeah,
we
of course,
started,
yeah, of course.
or +2 actually from where we started.
Yeah, that's true.
Aleda and Varyas in tow have travelled back from Orestes' Rot and arrived back in Miletus after taking out 2 chimeras. They did a small bit of detective work and discovered that Kahir was missing, and no one has seen her in I think it was 6 or 7 days. No one's seen her for.
The length of time we've been gone for, basically. Yeah, basically,
Sus as fuck.
You found a
It's a trap.
gem that appeared to be giving off some form of magical presence, some form of magical gem that was hidden in the light. And you managed to sneak it away and leave with that, and headed over to meet the 12 who had asked to see you, to give you their reward. After an interesting conversation with the 12, you were promised your reward. I believe it was 1,800 gold pieces.
That big money, baby.
What?
And then all of you were sent out as Lyndall was to be spoken to, and you were all waiting in the foyer.
That's right.
And that is where we pick up. And we'll pick up after about 5 minutes that you all wait there for before Lyndall comes back out and catches up with all of you. Kind of walks back through one of the corridors, not through like the main entranceway, just through one of like the side corridors. Kind of joins you in that really nice kind of waiting area that you were in before, with the gentleman just off to the side, whose name I didn't write down.
I don't know what I did either. Normally,
Cleon, the admin guy.
Yeah, sure.
The admin guy. His name's Cleon. Kleon. Cleon.
I don't have a pen, that's why I didn't write it down. Yeah, I've lost my pen in here. Anyway.
So Lyndall's been
Cleon's standing there. I would assume in that time he's given one of you the receipt that you need to take to the treasury in order to get your coin.
Ben, you're muted, by the way, just FYI.
Yeah, no, I'm typing away.
Cool. Nah, all good. I wasn't aware. So Lyndall, that was weird, eh?
Not too weird, I guess.
Maybe for you, but for us, it was weird. What's going on?
That the gentleman that was the head of the 12 is my father.
Called it.
Yeah. He's not the most pleased about me. Just kind of running around aloof, doing what I want to do. To be blunt. And
is this why we were invited to your house?
Yeah.
We were promised no sleepovers.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The ruffians might not be welcome there, I guess. So.
What are you looking at me for?
Chimera, but...
Rough as guts.
So what's his name? What's your dad's name?
Epiletos.
Sorry, what was that?
Aleptos.
Ooh.
Is it Aleptos or Eleptos?
Elpidos.
All right, cool. Well, the tension was clear. You could see, you could smell it. What did he want to talk to you about?
He was just more or less wondering why I was in the situation that I'm in with you guys. You know, a man of his and of my house's name. My dad tends to keep a close watch on what I'm doing when I allow that, right? I'm expected to do certain things and follow through with certain duties and fill certain, shoes. As long as I'm, seeing eye to eye with their beliefs and following the rules, uh, all is good. But as soon as you step outside of those guidelines or that outline that's made for you, then they're all up in your business, wanting to know what you're doing and why you're doing it.
I would have thought that the head of the 12 would have been quite proud of his son having killed the 2 chimeras that were plaguing the area.
I can give you no. Somebody would have taken care of it. It didn't have to be the son of the council or the leader of the council of the 12 to do that.
Well, I'm proud of you. If he's not going to say it, I will say it. You performed amazingly, and I'm very proud of you.
To be completely honest, it means more to me that you're proud of me than he is.
So, and I just give him a big Leonin hug, like a big lion hug. It's not a bear hug. I'm not a bear.
Into the fluffy softness.
Just give him a big hug. I'm proud of you, boy.
But more importantly, Lyndall, are you proud of you?
Yeah, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing if I wasn't. So, absolutely.
Okay. Just checking. It makes a big difference.
So, what do we do now? Do we go and speak to Cleon and get our money, or what's the go?
So I'm assuming you've already spoken to Cleon to get kind of
the receipt?
check?
Yeah,
Receipt
yeah.
that you have to take to the treasury.
Make sure someone's holding onto the receipt. Not me.
So, what is this about
Elator's got
spending a lot? She's gone!
Where'd she go? Get the cat!
Yeah, what was this about spending a lot of this cash on a competition you think you're...
Yeah, so I'm gonna die. In
We
a...
have to pay for the funeral, is that...
Well, essentially, yeah. I think that's what the money's for. Yeah, basically.
I mean, we just came in to a lot of
As
some good money.
Yeah, so as Fluffy knows, the price for entering a tournament, it covers 2 things. One, it partially covers prizes and gold that is divided among the winners, and it also covers a cost that is there for revival should a battle end in death. Not all battles do.
So I'll tell you a story. A little bit before I met you guys, I was in a match, a gladiator match, I guess you would call it. And
You're in a tournament.
A tournament. Thank you. That's the word. Thank you, DM. That's the word I'm looking for. Tournament. And there was this bloke who, to tell you what, he fought like a champion. He head to toe gold, like muscles on muscles. Pretty sure his biceps were mocking me at one point. Anyway, I end up getting the better of him, sliced him up into sashimi, and
A lot of syllables, isn't it?
oh, tell you what, for my brain, it's a little bit too many. But essentially, what happened was, cut him up into little bits, and some people came running out after the match, put him back together, and he was all good. And I shook his hand afterwards, and so I'm not all that worried about dying. We'll be all right. It may tickle, tell you what, but I'm excited. I don't know. I think we could go pretty well here, guys. Well, me, but I mean, you're my backers.
I guess if we bet on the fight, we have a week.
Oh, there's yeah.
But I would warn you that these guys are not to be taken lightly.
Yeah.
They're very.
It's very true.
Very
I will go in. I will go in humble.
Masters of their craft.
Yes, and that's what I'm excited for.
Not that you're not, but
I appreciate that. I appreciate it.
You These guys have seen many battles.
I will be nimble.
So I finally actually decided to break down the tiers. There's 4 tiers.
Okay.
There is the open tier, which is the lowest. Where
Yeah.
Anyone can.
Street fighting.
Yeah. More or less, it's very very low class.
Yeah.
Then there is the warriors, which is typically squires and the likes. It's where you started. Because you had training with within the temples of Erois, you never really touched the open. You kind of went straight into the warriors, and then what you have fought in a couple of times, and what you have only won once, being the most recent one, was a Heroes League.
Yeah.
And then there is the Champions.
And then the Champions League above that. No.
Because you know that to get into the Champions League, typically you need about 5 hero wins.
Right. Okay.
Unless you gain special benefit.
I mean, killing
special circumstances.
Killing 2 chimeras would,
Hence
give that, yeah.
But that's so you've got champion, hero, warrior, and open. Other kind of tiers of challenge. And like I said, there's gimmicks. There's sometimes gimmicks. There's sometimes different things with the different leagues and different ways of doing combat. Sometimes it's not even direct combat. Sometimes it's like an archery contest and stuff like that. So.
Yep.
Sometimes it's about more emotional damage than physical.
Vicious mockery battle.
It's a slinging match. A word slinging match.
Anyway.
I'm excited. When is that, by the way?
You didn't ask.
Oh, okay. Well,
none of you have actually asked when it is. You just know that it's coming up.
Okay. I thought we said it was in like a week.
It's in about a week.
About a week. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, okay, cool.
Save you from getting the information. It's in about a week.
Alright, cool.
Registrations close day.
I think I'm just registered already, I know? Or do I have to go and register?
Isn't it a lot of...
You have to go and pay and register.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Yeah.
500 gold?
Yeah.
800.
Yeah, 500. Yeah. So I was going to put in my share of the 1800 that I get. And then I think... Amos was going to spruik me in it, but I mean, he doesn't have to. He could have changed his mind by now, but it has been 2 weeks or 5 minutes. It's been 5 minutes. It's been 5 minutes.
Within that 10 seconds, I've had a change of heart. No, I'm still happy to back you as a benefactor.
Well, yeah. So I mean, I'll have I just probably need 200, so I don't even have to take all your money.
Yeah.
I can use my.
Like 200 gold.
I have faith.
You know what? I'll throw in.
Here he is.
And here to screw
I'll
up
throw in.
all
I'll
of
throw
your
in 50 of mine.
OBS software.
Thank
Yes.
God I didn't spend time moving my shit just now.
Yeah.
And change my.
Haven't really missed much because we started a little late anyway.
I was
so,
listening to the live stream on the way here, so
yeah,
Nice.
handy.
you know what's up. Cool. So whereabouts are we headed then, everyone? Got everyone here.
Well, I suppose the bank. Yeah, the bank. Let's go get our gold. Unless
Can we chimera heads?
aren't they? They're in our.
Are they in our room?
They're in our room.
Or are they
Left them back in the room.
So I guess the question would be: Do we want to go? Do we want to go to the black market before we go and have all the gold sitting in our pockets?
That's what I was thinking. I was a little bit concerned about heading to a shady area while having a large amount of gold on us.
That's actually a really good call.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. I don't know if anyone else is thinking the same thing.
No, I'm. Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
talk about the check that we're holding on to.
Yeah, just
Who's holding onto that?
Alata.
Let's make
Alata's got it.
Does a later have it?
Okay.
Alata's got
It
it.
is on Gideon's.
No. Just Gideon's running around with it on his collar.
I'm actually training. Go wait in a teller
She
queue
drops
for
it
us
on a
as well.
shelf and pushes it up.
Oh, or I can go. We can go back to
It's on it.
the harpy's nest and go and get the heads,
Yeah, I
And
think
take
that's
him-
a good idea.
and then follow Amos because Amos knows where he's going.
I do, yes.
Ah.
Assuming I've had.
It's not so much of a knows where you're going. The black market isn't a place. You don't just walk in a door and go, "Hey yo, is this the black market?" Like
Well, yeah, it is.
some contacts that may still be around.
Alright, so I go up to
Yes,
the room and go and grab the
Amos
heads.
does know some of that.
Who wants to help me carry a head?
Hey, look, me.
Okay.
I'm I'm not that keen. Just checking to see if someone's working, so they can see me with a couple of Hamada heads. You know?
Please tell me she's working. Please tell me.
She was on this. She was on
She's
this
working.
morning.
She's on. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
As we walk out, I'm like, Fluffy, these 6 chimera heads that we have because we killed those 2 chimera are certainly heavy.
You
Yeah, I'll-
hardly have to say anything. You walk down the stairs, and for one, these things don't smell great at this point.
That's what I was actually starting to
You
think.
It's
as
been
well.
like
you cauterize
6
things, and
days.
you did get the, like they're still like rotting heads. So like it's not terrible. It would
Only
be
been a
awful if
day.
you didn't cauterize. It's been like a day and a half of
Oh,
like a head
okay.
just sitting there.
Yeah, okay.
Like you didn't try to cool it. You
Yeah,
just
we
left it.
we probably put it on some ice.
So like when you come down the stairs, everyone is looking, and some people have heard and know who you are from like the stories of the day, and now everyone is aware of who you are and where you guys sit. And there's a lot of stares, a lot of gawking. No one really like is saying anything to you, but there's just a lot of like. "Oh,
I jokingly be like, "Don't get on the wrong side of us, guys." As to the group, to the group of people. See what their
there's,
reaction is.
like, normally a lot of them just like look back at their drink.
Yeah.
Drop their eyes. They just go back to like. Nah.
I just. Is there anyone looking at me still?
Yes.
I just give
one
him.
person.
I
still looking.
just give him a wink. Just be like, as if I was joking.
He's probably a in his 40s gentleman, just leaning up against the wall, and he just nods back at you as you walk out.
Awesome. I like it. All right, we catch up with the rest of the group, I suppose, and then Amos, where we going?
So,
Yeah.
Amos, you know that there are certain traders down by the harbour
Mhm.
that, when prompted with maybe some coin, or if they
Thieves
recognize
can't?
you, yes, that they can often direct towards the people that may be inclined towards things, or certain times where these kind of dealings might happen.
All right. So I'm going to head in the direction of the harbour to a trader that I know of as being someone from a previous life, I would say, I guess. And then head in that direction.
You head down to kind of where what you remember. It's been a long time since you've been here, since you've been in this area, and done anything of this nature really. But eventually you see an old man, and what is it? This old-looking man who looks like he's probably in his somewhere in his 70s, hunched over. And despite him looking old, you still recognize the face of one. I actually had this name written down. Driver. Give me a second. Of one Frogus, spelled Phrogas. Frogus.
Yep.
Who was an old drug trader back in the day. Whether or not he still does it, but he used to bring certain substances in and out of the city, and you recognize him from that.
What is his main business?
He's sitting out the front of a like a fisher's stall.
A fishing store? Okay.
Yeah. Like it's like there's some stalls down by the harbor, down by the docks. And you know, there's a bunch of fishing equipment and just kind of general like dock stuff, and he's there at like at what is
a fish vendor or some sort.
A fish vendor, yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, so fellas, wait here for a sec. Just gonna have a quick chat with this fella over here. So I'm gonna walk over to Frogus, and I'm gonna say, "Hello. Just having a quick browse. Can you recommend anything?"
Well, yes, there's some new. I'm just going to use normal fish. There's some new bass that we've gotten up from up in the North Seas. It's just come down recently, and it's you know, quite large for the season. It's,
I'll take two, please. Two for me.
Please ignore him.
Bass. And you're saying that he's just going over and grabbing a couple of these fish and just starting to wrap them up.
And I'm going to quickly turn around and look at Fluffy and go, "Oh."
I'm hungry. What do you mean?
So I guess as he comes back after he's looking at preparing those, I go, "I'm actually looking for something a little bit more unique, possibly a little bit more scarce in availability. I'm gonna
have some relatively exotic fish, if you'd like. One of the sailors the other day went. One of the sailors took a Triton out, and he went down and got a deep sea. He got a couple of deep sea fish. I don't even know what they're called, but I could bring them out if that's what you're interested in.
That does sound actually quite interesting. If I could possibly have a look, and then in Thieves' Cant, I'm gonna say, much appreciated. To kind of gauge his reaction to that.
Sure, Thieves' Cant is less like. Okay, yeah, I'd say that there's some things you can say to kind of.
Is it standard general language, but it's more like phrases and words that are just put together in a way that people understand? So
it's a hidden language consisting more of slangs and innuendos than actual language.
Okay,
so
right.
To be like thanks, it'd be more like when you ask what special wares have you got, that's when you ask in Thieves' Cant, or using like innuendos and stuff. You're like,
okay, so that's what I was trying to do when I said
right. So how about we see your extra special stuff? And he's like, yeah. So okay, if you want to go back, yeah. So he's like, well,
let me see the drug fish.
You said he took out a Trident. I thought you were about to.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
But if you head into the warehouse just behind me, there should be a gentleman in there who can help you with some of the more scarce materials.
Thank you. And as I take the 2 bass, obviously he's prepared earlier. I'll give him 3 gold. Is that more than enough or less than?
He looks at the 3 gold and he's like, he just takes it.
Alright, so
is that enough? You want more?
Like 5 silver for the 2 fish or something. Yeah.
3 silver, maybe 1 silver each. If that.
Alright, well at least now he's on a good side. I'm assuming. Cool. All right, so I'm going to head towards the warehouse. Maybe gesture. I don't think it's the best idea to bring a group of 5. Actually, well, it's 6 if we still have what's his name?
Vyas is with us, yeah.
So maybe
Forgot about him.
He's
Maybe
still there.
just-
He's just cruising with you guys.
yeah,
I mean,
Maybe
who can
just a-
carry the heads other than me and...
yeah. It would just have to be maybe two people that can actually carry the heads.
Or can I carry all 6?
Stinky. Jesus.
Yeah. You're not gonna be quick, but you can carry them.
Oh, we're walking. We're not trying to run away.
Yeah, but like I'm talking like you're dragging these things, man. They're huge.
Yeah, okay.
Like this isn't like you're not carrying like a normal heavy bag. Like these things are like, huh?
Yeah, okay.
And you've got 3 of them already. Like,
Yeah. All right, I'll just keep carrying the 3 then.
Yeah. All right. So I guess then I just gesture anyone who's carrying the heads head towards the warehouse.
Okay, we follow.
And is there a specific knock, or is it open, or is it guarded, or?
Not guarded. The door is the door. You try and it's just open. You just go in.
What do I? So I walk in and do I see anyone?
You see a gentleman standing behind a counter.
Mhm.
He is younger. You do not recognize him. He looks like he's probably about 18.
Mhm.
And he says, "Welcome to Salamanders." He's just, hey, welcome to Salamanders. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm sure you've already noticed the articles behind me. I was possibly looking at selling these.
You weren't just holding up the fish then,
Ah.
were you?
No, I'm holding up the heads. No, he's got the fish. Amos has got the fish.
I see.
You may have heard.
Come with me.
Okay.
Come with me. And he kind of walks from behind the counter. And he walks up to the door, bolts it, and kind of flips a sign that said "open" around, and he leads you kind of through this what is a warehouse. Like it is like this, wooden boxes and netting and stuff everywhere. And he leads you kind of through down between these two this corridor, leads you to a back door and opens it up. And in there is just what is a much better designed and decorated room than what should be in the back of a warehouse.
Yeah.
It looks like a meeting room. There's quite like nice furniture, a fireplace, and it's there's mounted things up and around the place. Quite obviously not not something that belongs in this kind of setting. But he walks in first and he gestures and he says, "Please take a seat. We'll discuss the business." And kind of gestures down to what is only about 4 seats in front of you that sit, and then there's a desk and another chair behind it. He walks over and has a seat there, and kind of just looks at you. As he waits for you all to take a seat. Who's taking a seat? Who's standing? So Vyas will stand. Vyas just doesn't even bother going for a seat. He just stands in the back.
I'll take a seat, obviously.
I'll probably keep standing up with the...
Yep. Cool. So yeah, you're.
This is heavy. Fucking.
He's kind of looks at you again and is
We all go in.
Did everyone come in?
I thought it was just me, me,
Oh,
Azoth, and Amos.
In which case, if it's just you two, you'd go in. I thought everyone had gone in. Anyway, sorry,
Just the
my
people
bad.
carrying the
So
heads.
just you two come in. So it's just you three.
Yeah.
Gideon on one of their shoulders.
Yeah, Gideon
Yeah.
can walk in with them.
Gideon can sit on my shoulder. That would look just weird. And freak him out a little bit.
Like a cat growing out of you.
Yeah.
Something like this.
It's a growth.
So you, you all take
No,
a seat,
tumor.
and
It's just my
because
son.
I'm Frogus the third.
Oh, okay.
August the 3rd.
I see you. I imagine you were sent in here by my grandfather.
We were.
August the 1st.
Yes. Not the most original family, are we? The firstborn always gets the name. as will mine eventually. But as my father is away currently, I shall handle this, and I see that you have some rather unique acquirements in front of you.
We do. You may have heard that a few chimera had been taken care of a day ago or so, and these happen to be the heads of those said chimera. And
Wonderful.
knowing what they are, we thought we'd bring them to someone who may want them a little bit more than we do.
Understandable. Well, that's quite fortunate of you, because we were going to reach out to you because we've already had some people with some interest. There are some people that believe there are medicinal or religious and alchemical advantages to these parts coming directly from chimeras. So, yes, we can sort something out for sure. The salamanders can often help with moving things discreetly, if that's what you wish.
So it is what we were hoping for.
Wonderful.
You'll have to deal with the smell first if you want to be discreet. These things are.
Oh, grow up, Azoth.
They were killed a day ago, so there is a smell, but I'm sure that wouldn't affect the properties that these may be used for.
Give me a second. I just need to check the name of something. If my computer will load. So what happens when everyone's in isolation and everyone's on the internet? It's extremely slow. So the salamander, you see him reach back, or kind of not reach back, but
Wait, he is a salamander, or his last name is Salamander?
Salamander's the name.
Okay, right, okay.
His name is Frogus.
So he's like an 18-year-old salamander. Okay.
No, they're humans. Like,
Okay, cool.
They are just human. Leans back and then just lets out this shrill, short whistle. And then suddenly you see one of the walls just not open. It's just not as solid as it looked before. And you see a man just walk out through the wall. And he looks over and he says, yes? How can I be of assistance? He says, could you just preserve these a little bit better for us? That'd be much appreciated. And he kind of looks over at you and the heads, and he's like, oh, certainly. Walks over, and you just see him muttering some words as he casts some spells on each of the heads. And you see them in this, like, almost reverse in their decay, and just kind of hold their form a little bit better than they were before.
Put them in stasis, kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
Thank you.
And then he's like, and then he's okay. That'll be all. And he walks back out, and then the door, and then the wall just
Stiffens.
looks solid again.
Happy now, Azoth? They don't smell as bad.
Just sorry, distracted by the jelly wall.
Yes, it does catch people off guard, but
To the jelly wall.
a helpful thing to have.
I can imagine.
Okay, so
So as you can see, we have.
Did you have a price in mind, or?
Well, as you can probably see, we have a few different variants of heads. We have 2 dragon heads, one blue, red. We have a unicorn head, a bull, a ram, and a cockatiel. Or cock.
Cockatrice. A cockatice. A cock.
I just heard cock and got very confused for a second.
Chicken.
That's not what I'm.
In my opinion, that one started smelling the worst. That was the first to go.
Yes.
Sorry.
Well, the dragons will fetch the highest. For nothing more than a mantle, but I believe the people believe them to be the most valuable. So could probably find a price for them somewhere around 80 gold apiece for the dragon heads.
I'm not letting them go for less than 100.
Do you want to try to fence these instead?
No, but hey,
Okay.
well, we killed it, so
That's great, and I'm sure you will reward plenty for it.
yeah. And
I mean, we're not seeing all that money, though, are we?
oh, you're only putting in $50.
I think 80's fine.
I do think 80 is fine.
Oh, alright. Well, he's taking us for a run.
I would prefer to alleviate ourselves of these heads as quickly as possible. And if that does mean removing 6 large
How much
heads,
for a
that,
Leonin head.
that can be arranged.
Oi, careful.
So,
Later
I
whisper
think
into their
I'm
ear
just
just to
taking you
provide
for
any
a run.
insight onto the rarity and actual, not necessarily monetarily, but like the difficulty in actually acquiring it. Do I know anything about?
I
level of
don't
effort
think
and-
you'd know much about chimeras. Not like monetarily, really. Like you might know that you'd know that dragon heads are rarer, but you don't
Yeah.
know are they 80 gold rarer or are they more? It's not really in your field of roll it, and if you roll like crazy high, I'll give you just roll an intelligence check to be like, have you studied this?
Anyone in particular?
Just no, straight intelligence.
Okay.
This is
7.
like a general studies. 7?
Yeah.
Nah, no idea.
Nah.
Not something,
No
not
idea.
something you've ever looked into.
Yeah, I'll take the deal. Meow.
So 80 gold for the 2 dragon heads does sound reasonable to me.
Okay.
Wait, 80 each or 80 for the 2?
A piece.
80 apiece.
Oh, okay, alright.
And then I'm
You got the dragon scale?
the unicorn's probably
Pretty
60.
sure we ditched it.
People love the unicorn horns.
But you.
Yeah, I've got the scales.
You've
Yeah.
got it. Do you have that with you, or did
Yeah,
you
I did grab that. No, I did grab it.
Okay.
But I don't know if I want to sell it to him.
Yeah, that could be used for something else.
The
You could always come back.
the unicorn head will probably fetch somewhere similar, around probably only 70. And then the others are less sought after. Probably maybe only 35 gold a piece for the other 3.
The ram, the bull, and the cockatrice.
The ram-born cockatrice, yeah. Yes, they're just people don't care so much for rams and bulls. The cockatrice is interesting, but most people would prefer something a little more menacing when it comes to alchemical or display purposes.
Who wouldn't want a cock on the wall? I mean,
Not that.
Each to their own.
I mean, it's useless without the balls, mate. Come on.
So we'd be looking at 325 total for the 6 heads.
Yes, that should be about right.
I look over to Azoth and Fluffy and kind of give a suggestive look of, what do you think? Waiting for a nod or a yay nay.
I just turn around, disgusted.
This man doesn't want less than 1,000 gold.
Greedy son bitch. No,
This man can go next. Hello, by himself.
Seemed to-
He's just remembering Lendl nearly died for these things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's not make this a lengthy ordeal.
Yes.
Say,
very good.
I believe that would be good. So 365.
325. I had.
well, 365 sounds great. Yeah. Yep. 365 is excellent. 365 sounds good.
The worst negotiator I've ever seen.
Oh my
leans
goodness.
over to his right.
No, wait. Let me roll deception. That was 365.
I'll let you roll it. Go
Yes,
for it. I'll give it to you.
I rolled terrible. I rolled a 6.
Ah.
Plus 7.
He rolled a 2. He's got no idea.
Yes. Let's go.
You silly salamander.
So Fogus Salamander the Third. All right, I like it.
Focus on-
Salamander. It's just the name of the shop.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I just
And he
figured that they
referred
were.
to himself as he referred to himself as
Oh,
the salamanders.
I figured he was a salamander.
And you would know that is like the name of the business.
Not an
And,
axolotl.
and it is the family name as
They're
well.
less.
Gotcha.
Well, he reaches over and pulls out some coin and after brings up a scale and weighs the bag. And then is like one takes coin out. A few more in. There. 365.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful. You can just leave the heads right there. We'll have some men to come in and deal with those, and we'll take everything from here. You never dropped you never dropped them here. I don't know what you did to dispose of them, and you never got the coin. Farewell.
That man has a terrible memory. Oh, I get it. Sorry.
I'm just gonna try and push Azoth and Fluffy out the door as we're heading out. Come on.
Farewell.
Herding children around, man.
Okay, so we enter the back sort of head back into the fish section, I guess, and then just kind of I tip my beard or my beard. Yank it down to the side.
just
Can't see your beard.
Yeah.
See,
And yeah, just kind of walk away and head back towards Lyndall and Elena.
Wonderful.
What a pleasure.
Oh my god.
And so I explained that we got 365 for 6 heads, so 73 gold a piece. And we can divvy that up when we kind of get to the treasury. I don't feel like doing that in this section.
Okay, cool.
Right out in front of everybody.
So that's 73 for you as well as 73 for you.
See a lot of heads turning.
Yeah.
Is the bloke the Triton that does like offers work and stuff? Is he?
Christos, was it?
No. Yeah, Ristos. Yes. Is he in the area? Is he close?
You've no idea. It's the middle of the day on like a typical working day.
It's a dock though. It's the docks though. That's where he worked. That's where he said he was.
He works down on the docks and in the ships.
Right. Okay.
A lot of notably, there are a lot of like empty spaces in the harbour.
Hmm. Yeah.
So.
Yep.
You could look for him. You don't know.
Can I look for him?
Yeah, go for it. You ask around. You don't have to roll for it. It's
okay.
General. You can just ask around, and people know who he is. But yeah, they say no. He's out on it. He's out on his ship. I believe.
Okay.
They typically come back closer to sunset, and then you'll find him over at the Harpy's Nest.
Are there like general trade stores around here, the area that we're in?
Not so much in the area that you're in. There's like kind of general supplies.
Yeah, so like
and that kind of thing. But
I'm just more like on the way to the treasury. I just want to kind of like fill up on arrows and like feathers, just general wares and stuff like.
You'd have to go to like you have to go to like the general like the actual like marketplace.
What was the place that we went to before we left to go find Sorcerer's Source?
Yeah.
Is that on our way to the treasury?
Not really on your way. You can kind of head there, but kind of got to.
We
Like,
don't
from
need
what
to
you
do it now.
choose,
I
you
was
can
just
kind of
thinking if we
get
were
in
in
and
the
come back out.
area.
Yeah.
Because we can just do that if we're heading
You'll
back
head
out.
back through there after you've been to the treasury.
To head back to the Harpy's Nest.
To the Harpy's Nest.
Right. Yeah. Cool. All right.
Azoth, I can't remember. Do you still have business with the Merchants Guild? Do you need to check in with them?
No, not that I'm aware of. The last we spoke, I mean, it was a while ago that I gave them the information about the papers that.
Maybe we should go see if they need any help in working it out.
Can I just?
Near the docks, I think.
Is anyone looking at us as we're kind of, I suppose, making our way towards the treasury?
Roll me a perception check.
Making my way.
I mean, as I recall, they said they were going to take care of it themselves, and their information was their own.
Well, we can always offer to help.
Or a
Have
four.
plans. We have
You
our
don't notice
own.
anyone. Nothing more than like people looking at what is a strange group of adventurers.
Yeah. Okay.
Like you guys do stick out like a sore thumb.
Still a little smelly, but without the reason now.
Mhm.
Without the visual
Like,
representation.
like Fluffy alone draws attention.
Do I?
Yeah, Leonins aren't.
Is there anyone that I would
There's
recognize?
Leonins, there are Leonins around, but your look of a Leonin with the
Mm.
the black mane, like your specific look is very different, and then mixed in with what is a crew of quite heavily armed, like obviously heavily armed and armored people. Yeah, you guys draw looks pretty regularly.
Do I notice any Leonins looking my way? Are there any on the docks? Are there any Leonins on the docks? And are there any looking my way?
I'd say there's one or two on the docks going about their work.
Yeah, they're not like they haven't made eyes at me or clocked me or anything like that.
Hey guys.
Not really. They just kind of look up. They look up and see you and kind of like
Yeah, give me a nod. Okay.
nothing really like
Okay, cool.
nothing else.
Yep.
All right. Treasury time.
Yep.
And then we can go shopping.
All right.
Making my way.
You guys head to where the treasury is, and as you approach, you see a very less of an ornate building and more of what looks like a fort. This thing has guards mounted on like parapets up top, and multiple guards down the bottom as well. And as you approach, one of them puts up his hand and says, "State your business."
Shopping. Oh, sorry.
You might want to head to the marketplace then.
No, we have a receipt, and we are here to collect said receipt.
Kind of looks at it and says, meow, meow. Righto then. Only two of you will be permitted in at any at a time. So you all going to go in 2 by 2, or just two of you go in and then come back out?
I don't know if there's any reason for all of us to go.
Later, we'll
I
hang
mean,
back and put the cat.
Amos has been running point guard all day. I find it quite impressive. I think he should
Yep.
continue on. I quite like seeing him in this light.
I can
Very
go
well.
with him too.
I will. Yep. Cool. Amos and Lyndall head in.
We'll get the
head in,
receipt
I
from
guess.
Aleda, right? She had it.
Oh yes, true. Aleda, the receipt, if you would, please.
The what now?
Give it to him.
The what?
Do we have to surrender our weapons as we head in?
Yes. As you go through the door, there is a kind of a gate in front. So you go through the door, and then there is a like almost a prison cell like gate, and a guard standing to the right, who is there. And he's just like, "I need you to check in all your weapons. Anything that you've got that's sharp, pointy, heavy, and blunt."
Very well.
Whatever it is, hand it over. Give you a receipt. You pick it up on your way out.
As he says that, I'll remember that, or think instinctively about the scimitar, and then how it came to me, and have like some severe separation anxiety from that. And I'm gonna change my mind, and I'll be like, "You've got this, Amos," and I'll come back out and keep that scimitar with me.
Well, I mean, I'm not carrying a weapon visibly.
No, you're not.
Summon mine, so I'll tap in.
There you go.
I'll see you freak out.
Good luck.
when I come
Yep.
in.
Very well. So I hand over my rapier, my short bow, and my arrows.
My dagger and my. No.
5 grenades.
That.
My other dagger. My
Pat
other
me
rapier.
down.
Unfortunately, I can't take off my horns.
My ceremonial
Say no.
dagger.
I'm ritual butter knife covered in goat's blood for. Oh, not goat's blood. I mean.
It wa-
How dare you? But yeah, so I hand those over, and
I'm just
Yep.
a spiritual
I
being
guess.
in
Gives
robes.
you-
I have
He
nothing to
puts it all in kind of a locker that's behind him, and then gives you a little tag that's got a number on it that you can seek and match it.
cool.
What do I have on me? Nothing.
Right. So
You've probably got a dagger on you, I imagine. You probably just
Wearing a
hand over a dagger and that's it.
Sure, why not? Oh, yeah, no, that sorry, I do have a small
You've-
dagger, curved blade.
Yeah,
maybe you don't want to hand that over.
Didn't you? DM's gone quiet.
Yeah.
you
have a s-
you
a
you
s-
you go
a
to
s-
put it on there, and then you just get this. You can't let it
Am I
go.
gonna tap out too?
The Lindell anxiety.
Guys, I'll do it myself.
You just
I've got this.
you're overcome with the sense that you can't let this go. You just have to hold on to it.
Ay.
You know what? I think a later might just
Can't
step
do
in.
it
To
either.
just drop a rapier
Aren't
and
you
dagger
worried
hit.
about leaving Vias?
I'm sure he can manage. I mean, you guys clearly
Yeah,
can't
we're
let
out
go
there
of
with
your
him.
arm.
Yeah.
You know, due to the sense of
At
danger.
this point, the guards at the front are just like, "What?"
They're super.
These people are just walking in, and I'm just like,
For sus.
They're annoyed.
It was a rough week in the
It's
wilds.
funny.
Like no one could really, a lot of separation anxiety. It was messy out there.
Damn.
PTSD. Man.
Right, so it's me and Aleda heading into the
Are you
vault,
sure?
I guess. But that's what it seems like at the moment. Aleda, are you
Yes.
sure you're ready to go?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
You're gonna hand
let's
over
go.
your rapier and your dagger and stuff.
Should have just tried to conceal it.
Rapier and dagger.
Azor.
Oh,
That sounds like trouble.
that's a risky move
so
with the way
you
this
head
this
through,
place
and
looks.
there's a once you go through kind of the what is this? You know, this gated door. There's a guard it's just like, all right, follow me, and kind of leads you down a corridor. Takes you through down another corridor. And this place is quite cramped, and you note that it's much more defensive than it is functional. Like this place is built to be secure beyond what is just like this isn't like the everyday treasury. This is this is where the city keeps its coin type thing.
Yeah.
Are there any
Um,
noticeable magical measures taken to protect it without casting any spells? Is there anything specifically arcane that a later would notice on the way in?
Yeah, there's a few things that you notice of just like certain things that seem to glow with a light that isn't a fire, like they're just glowing. So there's magical items around the place. You don't notice anything of like magical protection. It's not something you can really see without specific spells or something going on. But you imagine there would be. Anyway, you continue down, and he opens up a door into into what is essentially looks like a cashier of a teller, and there's a Triton standing on the other side of it, and he kind of looks up and he says, "Yes, What can we do for you today?
We have a withdrawal receipt from the 12 that we would like to cash in, please.
Oh, wonderful.
And I'll hand in the receipt.
Yeah, just put it down there. Okay. Gonna takes it. Looks at it.
And sounds
Takes-
extremely sleepy.
He has like a pair of glasses that have like this warding
Right on the end of his nose.
warding. Yeah, just like down on the end of his nose, and there's like these kind of runes down the bottom, and he pushes them up, and then you see them glow as he looks down at the receipt. He's like, everything seems to be in order. Wonderful. Takes the receipt, takes it over to a panel over to the side, and just slams down this metal kind of like contraption on it, and you notice it's all marked now, and he passes that back to you. Says that that's and then sorry, goes behind and pulls out some bags of coin, and you see him pull out what would it be? Pull out one bag that is, from what you've seen of pieces, probably about 100 pieces, and he puts that up, and then he pulls out another one of those bags, opens it up, and takes out 10 pieces of what you see are platinum, and then puts that together and puts that both up on the counter. He says, the totaling amount of 100 takes out, you have to take out 20, so 1,800. Totaling amount of 1,800 gold pieces, done in platinum for the sake of having to carry around 1,800 gold. Given to you here. Here is your receipt, stamped and all signed. Thank you very much for your business and for your patronage. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No. I believe that is all. Thank you.
Wonderful. Pulls his glasses back down and then sits back.
The lady keeps the receipt,
Yeah.
puts in the book.
I'm going to head out with the bag of gold and platinum. Sorry, just to clarify, are the others in like a lobby area of the treasury, or are they outside the treasury?
They're outside.
Outside, right.
Yeah.
Is there a side room or like a certain area of this treasury where we can distribute the gold between ourselves, like rather than doing it on the
Would
street?
you like to ask?
Yes, I would like to ask. So the person who walked us in, do you have a? I'm addressing them as the person who walked us in.
So you turn to the guard, and and you ask, and he's like, "Yes,
Is there a specific area?
yeah, follow with me." And he takes you down. It's almost where near the entrance opens
Mhm.
up a door, and there is a small, very very compact cubicle.
Mhm.
And he just says, "There's some bags in there. You can do what you need. You've got a couple of minutes."
Right. Okay. So just
And then lets you in.
So it's 1,800 gold, but it's split into platinum pieces, is it? And
Yeah.
a platinum piece is what? 100.
Question:
100
Do you
gold.
still have
10.
the gem on you?
I do still have the gem on me. Yes.
Okay, cool.
So no one can communicate with me. I don't believe.
You don't know what the gem does specifically.
Now, didn't Aleda explain it to us when we picked it up?
Aleda gave you a rough idea of what it might be. You don't actually know
what type
exactly
of
what
magic
it
it is.
What type of magic it is. You don't
Okay,
actually know
gotcha.
what it does.
True. I was speculating last time.
I would say after about 30 seconds, the door opens up. It says, "Oi, what's going on in here?" While you're divvying coin.
I was separating coins.
Later, show them the receipt. We're just distributing our earnings in private. Is there any issue?
Yeah, well, there's measures done so that not everything is done in pure privacy within the city treasury. This is, we were unable to see you.
Whatever do you
What are
mean?
you guys up
see
to?
us? We were just divvying our coin. I mean, you're a guard of the city. I'm sure you would have no problem watching us while we divvy our coin.
Wonderful, I'll do just that.
No problem. All right. So back to what I was saying. How much is 1,000 pieces of gold?
It's 10, isn't it?
10.
So 10 gold.
Yeah.
Is
So you
one
got
platinum
you have
piece.
180. You have 180 platinum pieces.
180 platinum pieces. Okay.
So
right.
1,800 gold, but
Right.
split as.
And then we
as
have
platinum.
365 gold, or I have 365 gold from Salamanders.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to split that
Oh,
up
gold.
into the necessary allocations, and then so I can do it in my head, which we're doing in a sec.
Is it for
With
the
a
chimera head?
calculator.
Is it 30 platinum each?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah,
Where do I
30
go?
platinum and then 73 gold.
Yeah, 180 divided by 5. It's 36 each, and then 365 divided by
What?
5.
Well, because it's 5, it's not 6, it's not Vayas doesn't need any money.
I was doing 5.
Yeah, that's what Atticus was confused.
180 divided by 5.
Sorry, Azoth was confused.
No, he wasn't either.
Okay.
So 180 divided by 5 is
I don't
36.
know. What's your intelligence score?
Actually,
I was concerned. I was confused.
Joel's lost.
Right, okay. I split
Muggle.
36 platinum and 73 gold into 5 separate bags. And then in front of the garden say, satisfied?
Excellent. Wonderful.
problem.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Sorry for the confusion.
No problems. And head out of the vault. Or the treasury, rather. And
36 platinum and 175, did you say? Sorry.
yeah, 36 platinum and then 73 gold.
73, sorry.
Yeah, so obviously when I get out of, that's what I'll give to the 6 heads.
So I thought we got 300 gold each.
Well,
it's
we
36 platinum is
you gain platinum.
360 gold.
360 gold each.
Why is it 360?
There's only 5 of us.
I think you divided it by 6 last time.
Why did we say? Did we?
Yeah. It's Vayas.
Didn't do the math. Just trusted you guys.
I've done the math right. I've done the math right. So you will get 36 platinum each. So
Dang.
and then plus 73 gold.
Swimming.
Oh, what? Damn. Already had a little bit of money before we. Maybe that I got from the pre-campaign raid, I guess.
Okay, cool. So once I divvy out the bags and everyone is satisfied with their what's the word?
Satisfado. Hell yeah.
Currencies, I guess, given to them. Is it? What time is it? by the
Yeah, I
way?
was going to ask the same thing. What is the time? It was midday when we met the 12.
Yeah, it's probably only like 2-ish, maybe 3-ish.
We try
Something about
try
you
and.
guys.
Well, one of our goals with meeting with the people of the underground was to ask about Kahir.
Mm,
I don't know if there was.
We got ushered out of there very quickly after we gave the heads. I wonder if there's possibly a different, because they seem more like a distributor.
You know
Of
them. You know that they're a
goods?
fence. They're a,
Yeah, they're a fence. Whereas we're probably more looking for a informant, maybe something like that. Do I know of any shady bars or back alley dive bars that
You know of a couple places that
Mhm.
used to be the grounds for that kind of thing. You know that typically those kind of conversations had to happen at night,
okay. So
evening.
fellas, I
Pe-
think
pe-
it's
people have things that they need to keep, appearances that they need to keep during the day.
I don't know about you fellas, but I could use a drink for the next couple of hours, and then we can possibly pick it up when the sun sets.
that always sounds like a good idea. I might.
I kind of shut up. No, I kind of missed what happened in the treasury when they busted in on you. What did you say? I kind of stopped.
They were trying to spy on us, but they
see you.
couldn't. because of
I was actually going to say, if we are going to go shopping, I wouldn't mind going to a place that sells magical goods that might be able to appraise the
Oh, true. We
gem
can
that
do a
you're
bit of
carrying.
shopping now, actually.
Yeah, I was wondering why we're not
I,
gonna.
I forgot about the
If,
shopping.
if
I
it's
was
right with you,
literally
Amos,
thinking
do you
it.
mind me holding onto the gem until I can work out what it actually does?
Yeah, I got no problem with that. I'll give Aleta the red opaque gem.
Red opaque gem.
While they were in the treasury, Azoth kind of like walked away after decided not to go in. I would have spent just at least a couple of moments, maybe just confused about the feelings I just had about a certain item, and just kind of like looked it over before putting it back wherever I hold it. Did the anxiety or whatever kind of just like went away as
soon as you just put it back on your person.
And what do I make of that? Confused. I'm confused as I am. I am as confused as I am. Yeah. Cool. No doubt. Good chat.
Yeah.
Would I,
Lack thereof.
Then you ask anything, go for it. But...
having signed up to these tournaments before, would I know sort of where I would need to go to be able to then go and sign up for this one?
Near the arena.
Right. Okay.
Typically, you'd head to the arena to sign up.
Amos, did you want to head with me while we see the day and we'll go sign up for this tournament that's in a week?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Do we make our way to the arena? Do we know where the arena is? I don't know. Okay, we know it. Okay, cool.
You've been here before.
Okay.
You've probably not been here before, actually. You've probably avoided Miletus. Or you haven't come to Miletus as much for some reason.
Linda, where's the arena?
But you do know where you do know where it is.
Yeah, okay,
Like,
okay.
It's not hard for someone like you to kind of
Work it out.
It's yeah, like you keep your eyes posted. You like when you walk through, you're like, "Where's the sign that says arena?"
Yeah, sure.
Everywhere you look, it's what you follow. So
Yeah.
You find your way to the arena easy enough.
Okay.
Large coliseum.
Is there
Not as grand as the structures that you see in Iroas, where they really celebrate it, but still it's a smaller arena. Typically, looks like it's built for 2v2 more than large scale combat like some of the Iroas ones are.
Do I see a clerk anywhere or anything like that?
Yeah.
Yep.
There's kind of near the entrance, kind of to the area. There's a clerk there.
I'll go up to him and.
I'm following Fluffy.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, good sir. How may I help you?
Well, I've been given entry into the Champions tournament next week, and was just looking to register and pay my fee so that I can be part of that, and that's all done.
Name?
Fluffy.
Fluffy. Wonderful. Looks over kind of looks down on a sheet. It's like, you are not on the champions list.
So the 12 have given me access to enter into the tournament.
Do you have a letter or anything?
Did they give me a letter? I can't remember.
No. It's only been a couple hours since the meeting, so this guy's just...
No worries. We only met with them very recently, and I wasn't given a letter, but maybe that will come in the next... maybe they will let you know in the next day or two, so I'll come back and we can discuss then.
Okay, certainly.
If you can't enter me now, then that's what we'll have to do.
No. Without your name being on the list or there being a direct message that I've already received, I won't be entering you in.
No, understand.
But if you come back in maybe check in if you only had the meeting today. I believe the master will be back in tonight, or he'll drop by, so he may give me that information, or I will ask for you. It's not every day that someone claims to be part of the champions, so we'll look into this one for you.
I appreciate it. What was your name?
Dave.
I know, you're getting someone's being called Mike.
Bruce.
You'll know when I've had a day when I just like I'm
Name.
like name and I'm like Mike.
Name's Bruce.
Let's put in there as an option. I'm going to do it. Thrasios. He's a Triton.
Thrasios the Triton.
In a minute.
Sick.
I know that name.
I wonder why.
THR.
Is that Magic the Gathering?
Yeah, it's a magic card. It's in there as a recommended name, and I'm like, nah, stuff it.
I love it.
Thrasios.
Thank you. Well, pleasure meeting you, Thrasios, and I will see you in a day or two.
Hey, Dale.
Mhm.
I recall when I picked up some stuff, and I've just put kind of very general descriptions, but like with that blade thing, I just wanted to make sure I'm not missing any information. I've literally just put small dagger, curved blade.
Yeah,
Is there
it was a
anything
small ornate curved dagger. That was all
Ornate,
you
okay.
knew when you picked it up,
Yeah, cool.
and you seem to have grown attached to it. Or is it grown
That was
attached
what
to
you got from the harpies at
The harpies, yeah.
well, right?
Yeah.
At the pool. I'm sorry.
Pulls out the Dungeon Master Guide, looks at items.
Amos, have you still is your
Meta.
that fucking pool of lith water?
Sure is.
Just getting older and older.
It's water and getting older. It's fine.
Festering.
And I've got my Spider-Man mask I want to use at some point.
I suppose we need to work out what we're doing. Are we shopping?
Yeah.
Are we shopping? I'd like.
Better time. We've got some time to kill, and then we'll finish up at the shady pubs.
Mm. When we get a chance, I'd like to go and find someone who would know a little bit about the dragon scales and making that into something.
Okay.
When I get it,
yes.
when if everyone else wants to have a chat, but I just want that's what I would like to do.
So, are we going shopping? We're heading to.
I think that's what we're doing. Is that what we're doing, guys?
Yep.
Yeah,
Seems like it.
I'm down.
Cool. So, you kind of go to the main shopping square that you were at last time, where there is the Sorcerer's Source. There's also the Enchanter's Table, which is from those of you that know the area, and that often stocks magical items themselves. There is the Hunter's Quiver, which is archery and bows, arrows, and archer supplies, and crossbows, bolts, that kind of thing. Anything that is typically involved in hunting.
What was that place called? Sorry.
The Hunter's Quiver.
Hunter's Quiver. Thank you.
There is various blacksmiths around, and forgers and craftsmen, just buildings. Not all of them are named. Some of them are just people just working. This square is kind of backed by right next to the tradesman or the trade center, where you have a lot of these craftsmen building their tools and then selling them right near. It's that kind of setup. So it's very loud. It's very a very busy environment of people like going around with all these wares. Where would people like to go? I know that some of you are looking for armor. I know that some of you are looking for arrows and stuff. So if we want to speed through some of this, and then we go into more detail with other bits, because some of you just want to get some supplies, for instance, Amos, if you just want to be like, yep, arrows and that, stock up on that kind of supplies, we can just that's like maybe only one gold for like to fill up on your supplies there, or maybe like 4 gold.
Let's give
to
him
get
3
some
gold for no reason. Give him 3. Don't even ask.
I'm gonna wait for people to tell me prices now. Rather than just assume it.
Well, we know at the sorcerer's source
3 bolts.
that
5 platinum? Is
the
it?
potions are 60 and 120, right? Like,
Yeah.
so unless we want to have an interaction with that guy, I just want to get two potions from him. 2 of the standard potions.
The main thing would be that the potion he's when you come in and ask for potions, he says they're 65.
Oh, okay.
Once you ask, he says basically because of the cutoff from trade for a week that the price has gone up.
Mention that we're the ones that opened it up again. He might make it cheaper.
Roll me a
Heroes of the
persuasion check.
village buff. Come on.
Yeah, roll me persuasion with advantage.
That's you, Lindell, not me. I'm giving you the hoy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're the one going buying the potions.
Ooh, 25. Dirty 25. My persuasion is
hell yeah.
insane.
Well, if it was you that got it open, I mean, it should lower the prices a little then. How's 55?
Sounds good.
So you mark off
So,
110 gold or 11 platinum, and you have 2 standard potions of healing.
Get on that as well and grab 2 of them.
Sure. You do the same thing. You can write off his persuasion check, so another 110 gold for another couple there.
I might just grab 1. That's okay.
Yep.
Take it.
Easy, 55.
I'm not ashamed.
Anything else? This is mainly like magical supplies, not as much like there are
enchantment items and stuff.
not as much enchanted stuff.
What sort of healing potions? Greater or just standard?
These are standard ones for 55 gold is standard.
Given that he's a guy, what's his name? Sorry, so rude. What is your name, my friend?
Lysis.
What was it? Sorry.
Lysis.
Psoriasis?
Cyrus?
He just kind of touches his hair like instinctively. Thought I dealt with that.
I said, look, I've got these dragon skin scales that I'm wondering if I can speak to someone about turning it into some sort of armor or something. Would you have any recommendations on who to speak to?
Your best bet would be Master Tamon over in the over with the traders. I know he deals with armor. I don't know if he has the craft for dragon scales, but he may.
I appreciate it.
I need to speak with him as well, so we can if no one else wants to, we can split up. But I would like to go with Fluffy and talk to him.
Was Master Tamon?
Master Tamon.
I'd like to go to the enchantment place if possible, but I don't mind running
Sure.
through that with you.
We'll jump with Lyndall and Fluffy now. So you head over across kind of the main marketplace, and you come over to a building that just has Master Tamon, and on a large shield with the symbol of Perforos standing above it, or marked on it with a breastplate on a breastplate. And then it's kind of a relatively open area. You see a large minotaur in leathers working a forge.
Hello.
help them. And he kind of, and you just hear a voice just like that, and just a finger gesture, and then you see a small satyr come running around the corner, and just looks like probably a teenager, like early teens. Yes. Welcome to Master Tamon's. How can I help?
Well, I was.
What'd you say?
He's
adorable.
He's adorable. I've got this some dragon scales, dragon skin. That.
Where'd you get that?
Well. Listen here, mate. We killed a chimera, and so we had some stuff left over after we got him. So I was wondering if I could speak with Master Tamon about what we could do with it and working out going forward.
5 minutes there.
I'm happy to wait. No worries.
Yeah, while we wait. Yeah, go ahead.
You see him, he's just currently kind of working on blowing the forge, and he seems to be smelting an item at the moment. You want to do anything while you wait, or?
Well, I think
I will. Yeah. So while we wait for Master Tamon, would you have any kind of standard like run of the mill medium armor that might be for sale, that up for offering, like off the rack stuff?
Yes. Come this way, and it takes you over to what is just like a series of like chest mannequins, essentially. He's like, I've got some
Minecraft armor
scale.
stands.
I've
Okay.
got pretty much. I've got some. These are just the displays that Master Tamon keeps up, but there is we keep more wares out the back. Breastplate, scale. We don't tend to deal too much with leathers, but there is a couple if that's what you're after. Anything in particular you were looking for?
I assume I would know what I'm looking for, but I don't necessarily.
If you're
as
after
a
the
person.
highest armor class, best in slot, you're looking for a breastplate.
Okay. Yeah, I'll ask him about the breastplate that I'd see that would be my size ish and that I'd be interested in, like what the price is, and kind of look it over.
For a breastplate, and to get it fitted,
Fitted.
breastplate, huh?
It'd be this many.
fitted. This many.
This many. That'll be about 400 gold, and
He's
that
getting younger as we talk to him.
that will include the
Reverse Benjamin Button.
a slight decoration that Master Tamon will do at your request if you would like.
Okay.
What would you suggest for someone already wearing a breastplate?
A blessed plate. Well, I mean that would be different again. A blessed plate.
Well, that depends. Would you like to go up to something more protective? I could see if we could we have any full plate out back, and we could try one of that. Try that on you.
Full plate. I mean,
It's heavy
You could-
armor.
you could sell me snow. I'd wear that. You're adorable.
Man, smitten.
I'd wear your smile if I could.
The child's horrified.
Don't tell Hera I said that.
Yeah.
I don't think I can wear heavy armor.
You can. You'll just have a massive disadvantage because you're not proficient with it.
Disadvantage in it's gonna like.
So
take my walking speed
breastplate
down,
is the
yeah?
best armor you can wear without getting a disadvantage on stealth. Otherwise, you can wear half plate, but it'll give you disadvantage on stealth checks.
Is that got like a stock standard AC rating?
Breastplate is 14. Half plate is 15. Plus
All I'm
two- a
imagining
max
is
of 2
that
for your decks.
that scene from Robin Hood. I hope it's worth the noise. I mean, I like the idea of getting some getting this medium armor, but all I have is 300 gold. Is there any room to wiggle with the price?
Not down to 300, I'm sorry, Master. Tamos's work is too good for such a fee. Do you have anything currently that you do not use or wish to trade?
I have this rapier. I'm not sure if you would be interested in.
What's your current armor?
Just it's leather armor.
Okay. Worth nothing. Used leather armor.
Yeah.
Well, let me see the rapier.
Hands over the rapier.
This is quite nice. Note that your rapier was a very well-crafted one because of your family. I assume it would be. I would assume it would be at least. Well, it's got a few nicks in it from use, I see, but probably maybe go for 20 gold. I can put that towards the armor, but I would still need more.
Okay. Well, I'll just check back in later.
Okay. No, not a problem.
Thank you for your time.
More than welcome. After this time, Tamos, the Minotaur, kind of pulls up this sword that was in the forge and quenches it, and then turns over or turns around and is just, sorry, trying my luck in sword forging, so just trying to give that my attention. How can I be of assistance?
Oh, I mean, it looks fin. Can I have a look? I'll give you the dragon scales to have a look at. So, because as I mentioned, I would like to either whether it's a shield or a breastplate of some sort or something. I'd like to see what I can get out of this. And hand it. Yeah, and hand over the dragon scales.
Inspect it and kind of like
skin.
Pull at the leather. And it's like, it's kind of each scale is, and he pulls out like a dagger, like a workman's dagger, and just kind of like jabs it into the scales. It's like, yes, that's
minus 10 gold. Minus 10 gold.
Certainly something. Never looked into dragon scale armor on, so just bear with me.
That's right.
Yes, well, I could make this into some form of mail of armor. I think it would take a lot of work. The leather is not of a quality that you would be able to use, so I would have to reattach each scale separately and make it into an armor. But it is possible, definitely.
How much is there? This is a DM question. How much have I actually got? It was a tail, right? Like it was a tail's worth.
Yeah, it was a tail's worth, and
yeah.
Like chunky.
Yeah.
So like this is enough that like if you let's put it this way: if you put a hole in it and draped it over, you'd have a poncho.
Right.
A massive one.
Sure.
You'd have a poncho. Like
yeah.
You could use it to cover like a torso or like a.
It's not something that I'm probably looking for myself because as a barbarian. I don't want to wear armor.
You don't wear armor, no.
Is it
However,
considered light or heavy armor?
yeah, that's probably what I was gonna.
It is a medium armor.
Armor. Is that when they talk about medium armor? Is that weight or is that in terms of its strength?
So there is light armor, medium armor, and heavy armor.
Right.
There are you need proficiency in it to use it properly.
Right.
There's disadvantages if you don't have the proficiency.
Gotcha.
And they just do different things. So light armor is the lightest. It's leather, padded, or studded leather, and you get your full dexterity in it, which means you get to add your full dexterity modifier to it.
Mhm.
Medium armor, you can only add up to +2 unless you have a specific feat.
Okay.
Heavy armor, you do not get to add your dexterity modifier. It just has an AC given to it.
Gotcha.
Full plate being the best, and full plate giving you a base armor of 18.
So I guess, my question is, if we were to make this into a breastplate or chain, as you mentioned, for my friend Lyndall or my other friend Amos, or can we do both? You can only use light. Okay, so Lyndall, it would be then. What's that? And Azoth, what's that going to cost us? And is there enough for us to have the two? Or is it better? Or can we create a shield out of it? And then
Create a shield. I could create a shield. I
Okay.
could not do two chain mails. I could only do the one.
Okay.
There isn't enough material. I wouldn't even be. Depending on the shield you're after, I could use two smaller shields.
okay.
But if you wanted a
Another DM question:
larger shield,
do you have to be proficient in a shield to have a shield and not have a disadvantage?
correct.
Okay, cool. Lyndall, are you proficient in shield?
I believe I
In
am.
shields?
I believe you are. Yeah.
Mhm. As a bard, I am. Yes.
Okay. So, I mean, what's two shields it's gonna set us back? One for myself and one for my friend Lyndall here. Using obviously the dragon scales that we've got
Yeah.
here.
I'm just trying to.
No, you're fine. No, you're right. You're right.
Like there's prices for how much like items cost.
Hmm.
Not much in like labor.
Hmm.
Well, with the extra materials needed to bond dragon scales, this would take me many days' work, where I would be able to do nothing else. You'd be looking at probably about 1,000 gold in total
For the two.
for the two.
Okay.
For the two shields, if that's what you're after, and to be honest, it would be something similar if I was to make it into mail. That is a much finer process.
Understand. All right. And I like gesture. Am I holding the sword? Did he give me the sword in the end to hold?
He just
Okay. All right. Okay. Cool.
he hands it back to you.
Yeah. So I grab it back, and we certainly will think about that. I need to discuss it with the group as it belongs to the group. So, but thank you for your time, and certainly if we look to move forward, we'll come back and speak with you.
Not a problem. I appreciate that. This is something I do not often get to see. So thank you.
You're welcome. Is there no discount on the fact that we killed the like not a town discount or anything that we helped with trade?
It's worth asking.
Roll a persuasion, just straight.
Natural 20.
No way. Nice.
Sure, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna pay it.
Yeah, I gotta pay it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, since you cleared the way for a lot of trade, I'll give you like
5%.
say only 950. This is 1,000 gold is a very reasonable price on this, but I'll say 950.
I understand. Is there a time limit on that, or is that just a goodwill?
I'll honor that price.
I understand. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'll chat with my companions, and we will we'll be in touch.
Would you be interested in buying the what would you value the skin of the dragon on its own? Like, would you be interested in buying that as a craftsman and making that for something for your shop?
The skin on its own like this, probably to the right buyer, maybe 1,500.
Okay,
That's more than we got for them.
it's good to know.
Okay.
Because you got gypped.
I said that. Yeah.
What else are we gonna take?
Yeah, it's fine. Another question. So if you're saying that is worth maybe 1,500, could you make a shield out of half of it, and then we give you the other half, and then work out a trade option?
I think that would be almost fair. You give me half, I create you a shield, and I have half the dragon hide to do with as I see fit.
What do you think, guys?
Sounds good to me. That's smart.
Yeah, I mean, you bothered to pick it up, so this is
Alright.
all you.
Who all can wield a shield? I mean,
Yeah,
me, but like,
me.
you can as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you have a two-handed weapon, you can't have a shield. Is that?
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Your
You
great
can't
axe
wield
is
a
It's
shield.
Right.
still on your back. It would still be on my back though. It's the ups your AC? Isn't that the point of it?
Only if you're wielding
You're
it.
wielding
Oh, wielding it. Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Because I'm proficient in shield, but I've got a two-handed.
Yeah. I mean, so do I. So really, it would be for
Oh no! Let's.
Lindell.
I would say let's try to see if we could sell it. Honestly,
Okay.
The whole thing. I would prefer not to do the shield. I think we did for just. I don't want to be selfish and snatch.
No,
up,
I mean that's why I put it out there to the
Dragon Hide
group.
shield,
So
right?
I appreciate the candor.
Yeah.
Is his name just Tamon or is it Master Tamon?
People have been referring to him as Master.
Master. So Master Tamon. Would you be willing to pay the 1,500 to us if we were to give you the entire hide?
I think that's reasonable. Yes, I can. Sorry, wrong voice. I can. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I've got. Yeah, I can. I think I could make enough of. Make enough out of this that would be doable, for sure.
Boys, fellas, girls, ladies, gentlemen.
I'm.
Can we
all
split
in,
that?
And I can afford that.
We could split that 5 ways. That is 300 gold each.
I'm fine with that. You've
Alright.
been carrying it, so
Yep. No, I'm down with that. That sounds good. I'm happy to split that. All right. Azol.
Oh no, I'll talk to you later.
Okay. All right. Well, I'd make the transaction with Master Tamon then. Yeah.
He does give you this in mostly gold. And
Yeah.
Quite a lot of gold.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a lot of platinum lying around, so you now have a lot of gold.
Yeah.
That you divvy out to everyone.
Yeah. Divvy out to everyone, so everyone gets an extra 300 gold pieces
no.
each.
I won't even take the rest of it. I'll keep it there, and I'll go ahead and make the transaction for the chest plate that I was talking with Seder with about.
Fluffy, I thought maybe it was a joke in the beginning that you were going to register to fight in this competition. But as I see, you've made moves to register. I'm very appreciative that you bothered to scale the things that you did, and you've been carrying it around, and I'm more than happy just to take 200 gold and and you keep 100 and put it towards your little competition.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you very
like to
much.
do the same as well. I think it's quite noble what you're doing, and I mean, really, you did all the heavy lifting. I think it's only fair.
Oh, fellas, I
I'd like to
appreciate
do
it.
100 as well.
Thank you very, very much. I very much appreciate it.
Remember that I gave you mine first.
Beers.
Well, mine's gonna go
Mead's on me
close to
tonight.
10.
I'll be putting the other 200 on the other guy.
But fellas, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. We've only known each other for a very short amount of time, but I this means a lot, and I really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Yes, well, remember, those that slay together stay together.
And I'd give him a tap on the thigh, wherever I
Forearm.
and then, poke to the belly button.
Cool.
Cool.
Awesome.
So when he mentioned the satyr mentioned that he would engrave an emblem on the breastplate.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not them. He said a design. He didn't
A
say
design.
specifically. He said a design of your choice, so you could.
So
You looking at the breastplate that is there is Perforos's hammer, like the symbol for Perforos's hammer. That is his symbol. You assume you could get a symbol of one of the gods or something of your own design.
I want to do and I would describe the image of the specific chimera that we slayed, the larger one. So the one with was it the blue dragon?
That was the red. The red dragon was the second
The
one.
red dragon with the unicorn and the
yeah.
ram, I think. Right.
So you want that? You want like a chimera on there?
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's very intricate work. That'll cost a little extra, just because the time taken, but not heaps. Maybe just an extra 20 gold. So 420.
410. Let's do it. A deal.
City discount.
No, from the dragon hide. He reaches his hand out.
All right.
410.
What a lad. What a good man.
Is the
So much.
as the
Have a very nicely crafted breastplate, and you go. They take you out the back to where you are fitted, and the little satyr goes around and gets your measurements, and then Tamos says, "Well, I should have that ready by tomorrow for your specific measurements with your engraving. If you want to come by at around midday tomorrow, should be finished by then."
Okay. Sounds good.
Anything else?
pleasure.
DM, anything else?
No, I'm good. Pleasure doing business with you, Most Tamon, and I like reach out and shake his hand.
Yeah, same actually. I'll shake both their hands.
It was a pleasure. We'll see you around. Come by in maybe a few weeks if you're around, and I might have some new a special new piece of armor up on display.
Sounds good. I look forward to it.
Excellent. You guys. He heads back to his work, pulls the sword out, and gets to work and starts working.
I think Matt
Yep.
later wanted to go to the enchanter's table.
I'll do that like between you and me, Dal, if that's alright, just to save time.
Sure.
Nothing too special.
Yep.
I had a few bits and bobs that I was looking, some jewelry and gems to maybe find someone to trade to, sell to, just get rid of some stuff.
There's a jeweler that you can go and see.
Yeah, just to like I just picked up this stuff.
Yeah. What are you looking to sell?
So I've got the coat clasp that was in the Arestus's Rot. There was like gold jewelry and an amulet that was in the Pool of Lith. The broad armband with green.
Okay,
snake
I gotta.
gems.
Here we go.
Oh,
So-
shit. I'm sorry.
No,
He's
I've
been
got-
snatching
didn't wanna-
everything up.
I didn't want to make this a thing.
No, that's all right. I've just got prices written down back here.
Oh, okay. All right. So
While we're walking in between, while Dave's looking up that stuff, I have this spell scroll of sleeping that I'm literally going to be useless to use. Who, out of anyone in the group, would like it?
you have to learn it.
Later?
You used it to.
There is a
I mean,
certain
it'd be
someone
useful on a later.
that can
Hey,
use
magic-
it more than once if they have it.
Yeah.
Magic's my thing. Like I can
Yeah.
I already
use
have
it.
this spells like this sleep spell, so
I-
I don't think I need it.
Pull it out. Pull out the spell scroll of sleeping and give it to her later.
Beautiful.
In total, for what you've got, the amulet
Thank you
that
very
got
much,
from
Buffy, that was-
Orestus's sarcophagus
That's perfect.
was worth 65 gold. Roll me 2 persuasion checks just to be like to haggle. We'll just do
Sure.
this quickly.
Yeah. Persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. 15. 6.
65.
What's up, Ananda? How you doing? Josie Beck, I do remember you. How you doing?
Clasp you get 30 gold for.
How are ya? Guys, welcome. Sorry, I wasn't looking at chat for a little bit. My bad.
That look like serpent
But
Yeah, the green.
Roll me
I hope you guys are doing really well.
another persuasion roll.
Thanks for coming and hanging out.
Gems I've written.
Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy.
That is a good roll. That is, what was my persuasion again? That was 19.
160.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, some of this stuff was worth quite a bit. You guys were just like wandering around with.
Yeah.
What else have you got that you want to sell?
So that was an armband with the gems on it. Was that correct? Or was that two different things?
Armband with gems. Where was that from? Do you remember?
I'm pretty sure the Arestus's Rock.
Yeah, the broad armband with the green tourmaline gems. Yeah, that was that one.
Yeah, those together. Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
And
And then there was stuff that you'd gotten from. What was the other one? Sorry.
the coat clasp. I sold that.
Yep, you sold that one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've got turquoise stone with the gold.
Oh, really? Jackson, that's
Oh
awesome.
yeah, all the turquoise stones that you got.
That's
from,
really cool.
The pools of Lith.
Oh, I'm glad that YouTube's working out for me then. That's good.
I write too quick.
Part of the reason why I've made the switch, if I'm honest.
That
The
is
turquoise stones
describing
worth
the
about 20,
stones.
worth about 25 gold each.
Ooh, can I sell mine?
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna sell all mine.
I think
Dominic,
I
you
have
can sell.
2.
I jingle my tooth necklace. What's this worth?
The person is horrified, and everyone from this point now gets less gold. 20 gold
no.
for the turquoise stones. If you would like to
Makes
sell
sense.
them, you can.
Makes sense.
So did you say 25 gold each
Trying to be
for the turquoise
funny.
stones?
If you're going to sell them all, yeah.
Sweet. I have
It
5.
takes a bit of time. This will take like the rest of your day to sell
Yeah.
this stuff because you have to go
Yeah.
to different places to find the people that actually want these. Because these aren't. You don't go to the jeweler for this. You'll go to like specific little places.
So I have 5, so I'm gonna sell all 5 of mine.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, my brain. All right. Oh. Jeez, that was all right.
Anything else, or are we done with the shopping?
That's
I just roll
me.
to see if I can add the spell to my spell book.
I don't think you have to roll for it. It's just something you have to focus on and spend some gold doing.
Okay.
I'll
Was
have to read.
Lord.
Hmm?
Say Lord.
They want to
Amos.
read into it. Sorry. I just wanted to double check if there was a specific scroll.
So I believe with wizard spellcasting, it says you can study a.
I have so much
scroll
gold, it's crazy.
and add it to your
I was looking at Twitch and couldn't see streaming. Yeah, I haven't. I'm not streaming on Twitch anymore, so I'm streaming on YouTube. Yeah. Made the switch a month and a half ago now. And yeah, so now we're over here. Same PFP. PFP. Profile pic. Oh yeah, yeah it is. Yeah. Well, I had everything the same.
When you find a wizard spell, you can add
So it was easier for people to see that it was the same person. So make sure you hit that subscribe button though. We're trying to get to 100 so that we can get our own URL. on YouTube, and then we'll go from there.
Till later on.
Copying the spell into your spellbook involves reproducing the basic form of the spell and deciphering the unique symptoms of notation used by the wizard who wrote it. You must practice the spell until you understand the sounds, the gestures required, then transcribe it into your spellbook using your own notation. For each level of the spell, the process takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold pieces.
Oh, cool.
Sleep is a first level spell. It'll cost you 2
Yeah.
hours of time and 50 gold.
Done.
Is there a place in town where you can, like a bank where you can change your money?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
The only other thing I was, the only really one thing apart from just selling little bits and bobs, I was thinking maybe I could have had this conversation with Master Amos before leaving, if he's the one to talk to. I wanted to get someone's thoughts and or opinions on this small ornate dagger to see if they've seen something like it before.
He looks and it's like, weapons aren't my strong suit. If you're looking for its history, maybe try over at the weaponsmith. If it's magical, you'd be looking at the enchanter's table. Be the best place to look.
We went there first, didn't we?
No, you haven't actually been there.
No.
Like, it's kind of like you were thinking about it, but I don't think you went.
Yeah, I remember that was crazy, dude. That was nuts when we got read about Aiden. That was nuts. It was really cool.
I'd be more interested in talking to someone of a magical base than just as a weapon. I'd say.
Cool. You want to go there?
Enchanter's table. Yeah, swing by. That's all I need to. All I'm really interested in doing.
Yep. You go in. You see a relatively well-built, looking human. And he just looks at you and is, "Hello, welcome to the Enchanters. How can I help?"
Good sir. My name is Azoth. What was your name? Sorry.
You guys with names? I haven't got this stuff prepared. Every time.
It's a good idea.
You know how many names that would require me to have?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, these people could, like.
Your random name generator.
Varenus.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Varenus.
Your
Varenus.
anus.
The anus.
Veer into my anus. Lovely.
2 points of psychic damage to Azoth.
Yeah.
I'm so
Not a
sorry.
joke, mark it down.
Jesus Christ. So sorry. I didn't even see you wearing a name badge before I came in. I didn't even need to ask. My mistake. Look, me and my crew, everyone's kind of just like hanging back. No one came all the way in, whatever.
I'm probably touching something I shouldn't be.
We've been we've been on a bit of a adventure of sorts, and we've picked up some bits and bobs here and there, and I picked up something. I take out the dagger. I picked up this dagger, and I don't know. I get the feeling that there's something to it. It doesn't. You know, I've seen my fair share of weapons. I've you know seen daggers here and there, but I get this strange feeling about this dagger. I don't know. I was hoping to get.
May I have a look?
Opinion. Do I have the ability to hand it over?
You can try. Roll me a wisdom saving throw to attempt to let it go.
Jesus. Wisdom. 12.
You can't relinquish it. You're holding it out as if you're trying to, and he's grabbing it, and you just refuse to let it go. Is there? Would you like me to look at it or not?
With your eyes? Look with. Do you take a look? Can you see it? I can flip it over.
He's like, where did you get this?
As I said, we were just, like we are adventurers.
Adventurers. Dora the Explorer vibes.
The four heads.
Did I really take 2 psychic damage?
The 6 heads. Yeah, you did.
I'm just screwing with you. Keep doing it, and I'll do it. But
I don't want to do the paperwork.
You're fine.
Keep doing it, and you get it.
I don't want to do the paperwork.
Inspiration.
He's well. Give me hold still for a minute, I guess. And he starts saying some arcane words while he's holding onto the dagger, while you're also holding onto it.
Yeah.
And then after a minute, he's kind of nods and he says, well, that's as I thought. It's cursed."
Like in a good way?
Well, I mean, part of it is that it amplifies its strength. The other part of it is you can't let it go.
There's some binding.
I mean, it's small. I have pockets. I don't see the big deal. What was the first thing about strength?
Curse may grow. I would see about getting that removed at some point. You should be all right for a few months. Just don't keep it for too long.
You said, sorry, you said like the strength of the curse grows?
That's what he said,
meant?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Sick.
Sick, I'm gonna die.
And just asking for a friend, who should one speak with to break curses? I don't. Who would you?
Probably one of the temples might have someone that can remove a curse.
No, temple. Cool. Okay. Well, I appreciate your time, Mr. Amos. That'll be all. And
Not a problem.
Mr. Amos.
2 psychic damage. Fucking don't grab everything you see, boys. Where did I get it from? Was that Orestes' rock?
No, I think you got it. No, the pools of lift.
These things.
God.
In amongst a pile of bones.
I just turned to we're at the back of the shop, but we're out of earshot from the clerk. Yeah. Turn to the guys and be like, we need to be talking. We need to work out what we're doing with Kahir and where we go. Is it worth talking to any of these shop owners to work out whether they may have heard something, or should we look at a little bit more specialized areas?
Okay, here I'm cursed. Priorities have changed.
I'm gonna die.
As I snap out of it.
There's that psychic damage.
Yeah, we need to get a lead. At the moment, we have 0 leads on where we're going or how we're going to find her, and we need to find her.
Yeah, our only thing is that we should, talk to maybe some more people on the underground parts of the city, but the underground market. But I don't know. Maybe they might know something. The only way to find out is to ask.
I'll walk up to Varanus and say, "Hey, Varanus, did you hear about the oracle that's gone missing? Kahir something."
Yes, I heard Sunk of the likes.
Being
Never seen it before, but terrible tragedy that anyone goes missing.
being a man of the people, I guess you'd have lots of people coming in and seeing that you'd see. Have you heard anything that might have happened, or you going on any giving us any information? Let's put the words out.
No, nothing. Nothing of the likes. I'm sorry. There's not been anyone really coming in speaking of the matter. I'm
No.
sorry, I can't help you more.
No, I appreciate you, Kenda.
Yeah, but if you were looking for someone, who would you seek out to ask?
Probably the guard.
Okay,
No worries. Appreciate your time.
thank you.
More than welcome.
What's the what's the time? Like, where is it going into dark night time?
Into like like your dinner time type thing.
All right. I get some grub.
Probably, Amos, you said you knew of a place that we could maybe go and ask him questions as long as we.
I don't have COVID.
Yay!
Still got to isolate.
Woo! Yeah.
Yes, I know of some places.
I have D&D COVID. I'm cursed. Too soon.
Yeah. The other question I was going to ask is is the money place that I asked about before, is that on the way, and is that still open?
No.
Okay. Never mind. Carry on.
Heading back to the Harpy's Nest.
Yeah.
Cool. You head back. No, she's not there. She worked the morning shift.
Anyone in
You
room
see
8?
Hixus behind the bar. She doesn't live in room 8. I can't remember what I said, but I don't know why you think she lives in room 8.
If I wish it hard enough, you leave me be.
We
You
still have
enter
the
in-
rooms. We still have the rooms.
Yeah,
for
we still have the
tonight,
room.
too,
We still have the room still
Still
tonight.
have
Yeah.
And they don't have heads in them now.
Yay!
We
Are
should
the-
ask for
Um,
help.
Are there like safes and stuff in the rooms?
Not really, no.
Okay.
They're like just wardrobes. The room's a lot.
What
like
about
a
that
lockable.
strong box? Is it still is it broken to the point where we can't put anything in it? Were
Pretty
they
much.
carrying it around, or okay,
Well, it was hard enough to get open because a certain someone had damaged
smashed it?
Who was that?
it. So what are you guys doing? There's just kind of
So
regular
I guess
evening.
I'm just trying to work out where.
So yeah, you know that if that like down by the docks again, late at night, you can usually find someone that might be able to point you in the right direction or give you the information that you need.
Okay. All right. Would with what I'm wearing now, would I particularly stand out as someone that is not going to be wanted to talk to?
No, you would just kind of look like a adventurer, so it's not like people will avoid you. They might be hesitant because you don't look like a thief, but
Right.
you know, like most people aren't deliberately walking around looking like thieves. They're just walking around.
Gotcha.
What are doing? What's his?
Bias is just following. He's just waiting
Chilling.
to do what he needs to do. He probably does pipe in at some point and say, "Just I may the library may have resources the resources I need to decipher it. It may take more time without Kahir, but we could try that if we do not find Kahir."
Yeah,
Yeah, if we don't,
that's a good call.
if we don't find something tonight, get a lead tonight, then that's definitely something we should do tomorrow. Then just get him started on
Cool.
the research.
Yeah. All right. Well, the other thing I was just going to ask was like, I mean, if traveling as the group that we're in at the moment, is that going to cause an issue?
not going to cause an issue. It's just weird. Like you guys are a group that draws attention. Walking around at 12 o'clock at night is a thing.
Okay.
Okay, well, do we want to send just a couple of us then to go and speak with someone, or like are we wanting to go as a group of 6?
Let's go as a group of 6.
Okay.
5 or 6 with
6 with Vyas, unless Vyas wants to stay in the room.
Would Vaya stay in the room, or would he come with us?
I think I would prefer to come with you. Now that
Yep.
I've been around, if I had just stayed in the room, I'd stay in the room. But having been around with you now, I'd rather stay that way.
Understand? Let's go. Let's go, Amos.
When are you going like right now, or are you waiting till late?
You said late at night, right?
Yeah, I said like
And it's
around
still-
midnight.
Yeah, it's still.
So you guys, are you guys going to do
the
anything in
evening?
the meantime, or it's only like
Maybe just eat some
6 or
dinner.
7.
Eat and then head out, have a drink and then head out.
Yeah, I'd like to.
We could just take a short rest.
Yep.
We can
Yeah.
short rest, and then assuming because then we're not going to be like tired, exhausted. There's no chance of disadvantage or anything like that.
Has been a big day.
Okay. So you guys going to have a quick little rest?
Yep.
Yep. Eat up, fuel up, replenish anything, all the shopping stuff. Make sure we have the bags,
Electrolytes, have an up and go.
all that sort of stuff.
Mood.
And then I guess by the time it gets late enough, so what, 9, 10 p.m., something like that, head down towards the harbour in preparation to try and find someone to talk to.
Sure. The time passes. We'll pack up your gear and start heading on down to the harbour. And
Do we notice anyone?
Stuff from the treasury, didn't they?
yeah. I like that was it. I assume that. Like I'm not gonna be like, no,
you could be that guy. You never handed in the ticket. You've left all your stuff there.
Look at this. He left his bow behind.
Do we notice anyone following us or like from throughout the day?
Perception check.
While we're in the room, can I elect to have Gideon change into an owl? So basically,
Take you an hour to do it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Would I have that sort of time?
Yeah, while
yeah,
we were doing the short rest.
You got that time. You got that
17.
time. Okay. You don't notice anyone, no.
Okay.
Cool. Let's go.
Are you guys just walking around in the main street, or?
I would prefer to take the non-direct route to wherever I know as being kind of
it's
the
like down to the
shady.
docks, like kind of like,
Like you want to take the shady way?
Well, just in case we do come across someone, like if there is someone that I recognize, or maybe he's in front of somewhere that I know as being possibly part of the Black Market, or they're part of the Thieves Guild, or anything like that.
Okay. I would prefer not to. I would rather go to the direct route. I mean,
You'll be right, mate. We'll look after you.
main roads are going to be more, more likely to. I'm not as comfortable of going back, but I trust you. If you feel like
I just think it's gonna be more difficult to find someone that we're trying to talk to on the.
Are we going to a specific place, or are we kind of just like meandering?
We're heading towards the docks. We're kind of heading in the same direction as Salamanders again, I guess. To see, because there's people out more at night, I'm assuming, or is what I would know.
I want to get jumped. It's my thing.
No one's gonna jump you, mate.
I can get Gideon to do a couple circles.
A bag of 300 gold on you.
It's a little bit more than that, actually. I've got a lot of money on me right now. I am a little nervous about that. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I have a lot of gold right now. That's why I was asking about a lockbox.
I could send Gideon out to do a bit of recon, see if he can find any seedy-looking fellows among the crowd. Especially out at night, so a bit more discreet.
Roll me a perception check.
Yeah.
Let's go, Gideon. Do you mind if we have a bit of a break for in a second as well?
Yeah.
Just
With advantage?
We're just about to. I
An
think.
actual short rest.
Yeah, with advantage. Yeah.
Fuck. Sorry. Was that for your 20? Damn. Yeah, 5.
Don't notice anything out there.
No.
Seems all clear. Yeah. So you guys.
Was that with
head down to the
advantage?
docks? That was with advantage. Yeah.
okay.
Because he's an
Got a
owl.
3 and a 4.
Yeah. It is about halfway down to the docks when an arrow comes out of the night and strikes Fluffy with a solid 24 to hit. You're the scary.
I mean, yeah, it's fair. Yeah, it hits.
It's gonna be a big oof. Let me grab some dice. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
15.
Oh, okay. You take 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Reduced. Oh, I'm not raging. So yep.
Not raging.
Okay. Yep.
Uh, 9 points of poison damage.
Yep. All right.
Because you succeeded on the save.
Oh, wow.
An additional. Wrong dice. 10 points of damage from sneak attack.
Damn.
And with that, we're going to go on break.
Oh. Ouch.
I don't think there was any way to avoid that. I think it was just
that hurt
combat.
a lot. That hurt a lot.
No way to avoid the DM.
Maybe you should have.
It was the main road.
Oh, I was taking the
Lol. Lol. Alright, but back in a sec.
We went. Yeah, we're not on the main road, are we?
No, you guys went through back alleys. Okay. Assassin 1 was that. Well, I mean, you guys are going to see it. Assassin 1 was 22. Assassin 2 was 20.
Oh my goodness.
Rolled a 19 and a 17.
We didn't get a long rest at any point, did we?
Nope.
We have long rested though.
Short rest, didn't we?
No, we've long rested in between.
What do you mean from when?
Like
Yeah, since our
from-
last
we
fight.
short rested then, but we've long rested since.
From when?
Well, we long rested the night before.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's what I'm
We haven't done
asking
it before,
the person that asked, have we long rested? From what point? Because
Sorry,
you've done it
since we
from the
arrived in the
Chimera
city.
fight.
Sorry.
Not.
Yes.
Not since
yes.
the Chimera.
Like
Yeah.
you've rested after the Chimera fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't
'Cause
done
you
it
had one night.
all day, so
Yeah. Okay.
Wait. So. Lyndall, what do we got?
7.
A later.
19 plus 3, 22.
Fluffy.
7.
Hey,
Amos.
twins.
20,
Mhm.
20.
8. Oh, sorry, I thought you said A's off.
No, that's all right. I got there anyway. I was up to you.
Oh, rolling.
Fluffy and Lyndall have a roll off.
Rollies.
Straight roll, no modifiers.
Rollies.
17.
10.
Okay.
Ian?
Fluffy gets bumped down to a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, roll offs against enemies, which means first in line from the reactions. Is everyone ready to go?
Yeah.
Oh, I think
You see in the dimly lit alley a assassin-looking figure sneaking on top of the roof, having released an arrow from his crossbow, and one further up ahead that looks like he's lining up a shot but hasn't fired yet.
So we see them both.
And later, it is your turn to start.
The one on the roof is Assassin 1.
Yes, there's assassin.
Alata's gonna start humming to herself, and then is there any sort of direct line of sight she can see, or a means to get up to the roof that doesn't involve too much climbing?
There is a series of boxes around this side here that you could climb on and then climb up on the roof relatively easily, but it's a decent bit of movement.
Okay, so Alata's going to
How far away?
bonus action Blade Sing, and then cast Haste as an action.
Okay.
Yeah. So goes from 40 feet of movement to
80 feet of movement? Yep.
So could I work my way up the roof?
Yeah, you can get right up in his face with 80 feet of movement.
Okay.
That is so much movement.
That's
I'm
awesome.
going to go right up to the edge, and this is Sparta kick him off with my remaining attack.
You don't have a remaining attack. You used your when you use your action to cast a spell, you don't get like a second. You don't get you don't have an extra attack.
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
Oh wait, no, sorry. Your haste attack. You mean?
My haste attack, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. You can make a. You can do a haste attack. You want to do a shove, like.
That would be epic. If he just comes off, that was epic.
Yeah, I wanna do that.
Ran all the way up there.
Just to push him off. That's
Jesus.
epic. Ready for me to stomp him because he really hurt me with an arrow.
How high is that?
Pretty good
Like-
2-story.
Yeah, like that's a good 15 feet.
Let me just quickly check how strong am I. It'd be a strength check, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, well then probably not. I'll just do a straight attack then.
Okay.
Because I won't get much luck with that. Alright, so I'll just do a singular attack with my Frostbrand.
Yeah, you're gonna use like Booming Blade or?
Yeah, Booming Blade it.
Yep.
Fuck. So that is a 18 to hit.
Hits. Roll damage.
3, so 11, and then so that's 11 piercing, 1d6 cold. So that's 14 damage all up.
Okay.
And Booming Blade.
And 1d8 from Booming Blade. Is that including the 1d8 from Booming Blade? Because you're level 5 now, you get your d8.
Oh yeah, no kidding. Yep. And then just a straight 8 again for the Booming Blade.
Oof.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh.
For a free action, can I just like whisper in their ear like?
You can just do that. It's free to talk.
Yeah,
You just
cool.
suddenly appear behind him,
Yeah.
and you just like, I'm right here. You stab him in the back.
Cool, cool.
It is then his turn.
Yeah.
And he is going to drop his crossbow and in one motion whip out his sword and swing it at you.
Yep.
That is a 15 to hit. That's not going to be enough.
Misses.
He's going to make one more attack. That is a 24 to hit.
Hits.
Dang.
Not casting anything?
I will actually cast. No, I will cast Mage Armor. Oh, sorry. Shield.
Does
Yeah.
that, and what does that make your AC?
That will bump it up to 27.
Alright. What's up, Missy?
Really? Dang.
His AC at the moment is 22 in this combat.
Wow.
Actually, yeah, that's right. Isn't it?
Yeah.
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 You're far out. You're so hard to hit. Yeah. Okay. He drives in, and the blow looks like it's coming straight for your throat, and you just flick up a shield, and it kind of glances off. And as it glances off, you see this liquid tinge to the blade, as you see that it's covered in a poison. That's it for his turn. Amos, you're up.
Right. Seeing what Aleda has just done, I'm going to cast Misty Step and teleport up next to Assassin.
Nice, yeah.
So try and get up behind him, seeing as he's facing Aleda.
You can't get behind him just because of the way, like
He's on the edge of the.
He was quite
Okay.
close to the edge. Yeah.
Yep, that's fine. But I'll get as close as I can next to him, and then I'm going to attempt to attack him with my rapier.
Go for it. Roll an attack.
Okay. That is a 19 to hit.
Nice.
Hits.
Alright, so. It's not sneak attack, is it?
It is. You've got an ally within 5 feet.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. So 1, 2, 3. 1d8. Okay, so we have 22 damage, 22 piercing.
Lord.
22 piercing damage.
Yes.
Easy.
And then
you
with the
suddenly
rest
appear next to him and stick him in the side with the blade.
And then with the rest of my movement, I'm going to move onto the other side of the roof. So closer towards Assassin 2, looking down on him, I guess. Maybe
As
so
you
I'm
go to
one
move
step
away,
back.
he's going to whip his short sword out towards you and attempt to hit you with an opportunity attack.
Yep.
That is an 18 to hit.
Yes, that hits,
Sure.
but I cast shield.
Okay. What's your AC?
15.
I think that 15. Okay.
Okay. Casting shield.
Yep.
You'll block the attack as well.
Shield's a reaction.
Shield's a reaction.
Shows a reaction.
That's dope.
It's +5 to my AC.
Reaction on your reaction.
Yeah.
Does
that's
that
it.
use a spell slot? Sorry?
Yeah.
It does. Okay, yeah, cool.
So you've used 2 spell slots, I think. Oh no, only one
Misty
because Misty
Step
Step doesn't use one yet.
Yeah, correct.
Cool.
And then, yeah, I'll move. You can move me.
Yeah, so you move over to the edge of the thing looking over here.
Yeah.
Cool. Next up is that assassin. And he is going to look out and see the group of you, and he is going to let his shot off at Varyas.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh.
He doesn't have advantage because of what Varyas is, but he will still hit.
Is it also disadvantage because he's got to go through me and Lyndall?
Not when you're one of these guys.
Okay, wow.
What's Vyas's AC?
Varyas's AC is a good question. It's not very close to 24.
Okay, alright.
Which is
what
what
he's
he's rolled.
yeah, which is what it rolled. I've just
Yeah.
got to find out. I think they were unprepared for this.
We were, or they were unprepared?
Both.
Okay.
I believe that Eidolons will not take poison damage. Yep. It won't.
Let's go.
It
If
Makes
won't.
Varyas dies, I'll be so upset.
Oh.
Varyas takes 7 points of damage.
Oof.
As the bolt, as the arrow, as the bolt strikes him in the shoulder.
Does he make a noise, or does it hurt him at all? Or?
He kind of grunts. He's like,
Okay.
and then
my
his eyes are like wide.
Can I use my reaction or whatever to tell Vyas to get back and find cover? Like,
You don't have to use your reaction for it. You can just be like, yeah. It is Varyas's turn. He is going to waste no time, and he is going to vanish and
ooh,
reappear in the corner back up here.
Sick.
Yes.
He's
Good
going
on
to
you,
teleport
guys.
out,
Teleport. Let's go.
and then he's going to use his action to hide behind all that debris there,
Nice.
to just like drop to lower down and try to hide himself.
Good shit.
So obviously they're after him. So.
Maybe.
I think so.
And next up is Azoth with Lyndall, and then
Okay. Are we able to move ourselves in this one as well?
yep, go for it.
Okay, cool. Let's triple check.
Should be no lighting or
25
anything on,
feet.
so
All right, that's 25 feet just here. Gonna move over here. Look at both assassins. That's one and the other one, and just be like, only 2 heads, and cast my Eldritch Blast, which I now have 2 beams. Which I'm gonna focus both on Assassin 2.
Yep.
So I'll roll for both of those. We have a 10.
that'll miss.
Yep. And a 22.
That'll hit.
That'll go.
Roll me damage.
Plus 4 is that's 13 force damage.
Yep.
And then for my bonus action, I'm also going to cast Hexblade's Curse on Assassin number 2.
Sure.
I'll end my turn.
He is cursed. Do that. You said 15 points of damage, did you say?
13.
13, yeah. Cool. Yeah. Lyndall. Take it away.
I want to cast. I'm going to cast Bane on the 2 assassins that I can see.
Yep.
Am I within 30 feet of both of them? I'm definitely within 30 feet of the one on the roof, right? But don't know.
You can move to like here and be within 30 feet of both of them.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yep.
And then I will use a bardic inspiration on Fluffy.
Okay. Fluffy is inspired.
Yo.
Spin around and take my sack butt and just blast it right in his face. And goes. He's like, yeah. You're inspired.
Awesome. I would like to rage, and then I'm gonna run. So good. It like diagonally it says that I'm 30. Are you okay?
Through my nose.
You're the DM. What have you done?
I mean, I was too act too.
Fluffy!
Oh,
man!
Anyway,
Your rage was too
I raged. I was too powerful rage. I'm gonna go get up in front of this guy's face, right?
We're gonna pay for this.
Sorry.
You're gonna pay for these discretions.
And then I'll just wait for my DM to come back. He's done. He's done. Yeah, done.
a Super Saiyan-esque rage. Just telepathically takes him out.
Alright, he's good.
I'm sorry.
You're okay?
Oh, okay.
I've moved into melee range with Assassin 2. After raging, you're he's in so much trouble. And I'm going to reckless attack this assassin twice.
Go for it. Yep.
That would be a 23
Hits.
and a 25.
Hits. Roll damage on both.
Now with the, I only get
Only zealot damage once.
once. Yeah. You terrible roll. 9. 18 slashing damage in total, and zealot damage plus is 2 plus 2, and 7 radiant damage.
What's that in total? You say 18.
18 and 7, 25.
Cool. He's gonna uncanny dodge and take 12 damage.
Okay.
Uh,
Can he uncanny dodge? That's the whole lot of damage. Can he uncanny dodge the radiant as well as the?
he uncanny dodges the attack.
The attack. Okay, so the first, so that was 2 attacks.
That was the damage.
That was 2. That was sorry. That was the damage. So if you wanted the,
Okay.
so if you want the first one, it was 9 plus. So it was 9 slashing plus the 7 radiant.
Right, so that's 16. So he takes 8. So he reduces
Yeah.
that one to 8.
And then another 9.
And then another
Yeah,
9. Okay,
sorry,
so he
yeah,
takes
yeah,
17.
yeah.
instead of- Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's easy.
And that's my turn.
Later, we're back up to you.
I'm sorry. I meant to move back toward Vias whenever after my
Sure.
move.
Yeah.
I had
So
a
you
little
move
bit of
across and
movement,
then you
just-
move back to
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
These two
that's-
guys are both baned now, aren't they?
Yeah.
What is Bane's the 1d4 off of any roll they do?
Attacker saving.
What's up, Bert? How you doing, man? Yep, we're in combat. These guys messed me up. They hurt me. They shot me with a poison arrow before we even had a chance to do
They
anything.
make a saving throw, they have a reduction on it.
Okay. Alata's going to just do her first off her booming blade attack.
Yep.
Which is a 10. And then just a standard attack after that. The haste attack. Which is shit.
Yep.
7. Both miss.
Both miss, yeah.
Yeah.
Is Gideon in the fray at all? Is he just sort of circling around?
I imagine he's flying up above.
Okay, alright, I'll leave him be.
Okay.
All good. I'll leave it at that. Thank you.
Cool. It is the assassin's turn. It is going to
Yeah, I know mongrels, eh?
attack you with its
Mongrels.
with its short sword twice.
Yeah.
That is a miss with a nat 1.
Ooh.
And probably a miss with an 18.
Yeah, misses.
Okay. Misses
Wow.
both of his strikes.
Just staring at each other.
He is then going to take the disengage action and run over to Amos.
Would that then trigger booming blade?
Disengage as a bonus action, sorry, and then run over.
First
Did
booming
you
blade?
didn't hit him with booming blade this turn.
No, okay. It's only between turns.
Would she get a reaction?
No, took the
No,
disengage
disengage.
action.
Oh, disengage. All right. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So disengage is a bonus action, run across. And then he will end his turn there. Amos, you're up.
Seeing as that guy is now behind me, I think I have to do an attack on him.
Mhm.
Yeah, so we're going to cast Hunter's Mark as my
Okay.
bonus action on
Yep.
Assassin 1, and then, attack. With my rapier. Yep.
Make an attack with your rapier.
That would be a 19.
Hits. Roll me damage. No sneak attack.
Nice.
Rapier plus
Oh.
Hunter's Mark damage.
So it's 1d6, 1d8. It is 1d6 for Aerosol. Is that
Rapier is 1d8. Hunter's Mark is 1d6. 1d6 plus 1d8. Yep. As a ranger main, yes.
12. 12,
12 damage in total?
piercing. Yeah, 12
Nice.
piercing. I should roll pretty well.
Nice work. Good job.
Crack a blow into him as he runs up behind you. Would you like to do anything else?
Can I jump off the building? Like,
Yeah.
because I've got mirthful leaps. I don't
you
know
can
if that
jump.
will help.
It's still, it's like,
It'll
it's
still be
10 feet.
athletics check?
It's 10 feet down. I'll make you make an athletics check to land on your feet, and he will get an attack of opportunity if you don't. disengage.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Your choice.
Acrobatics, please.
So he's going to get an attack of opportunity as you try to jump.
Yeah, I'm gonna risk it. Yep. Ooh, I rolled well.
Nat 20.
You hit nat 20.
I hit a nat 20.
Oh, I had a 20. What is that? 22.
For your acrobatics.
Yeah, from acrobatics.
Yeah. So if you're alive, you'll land on your feet.
Yeah.
Your AC is
If not, you'll die.
Nat 20 is a hit.
regardless.
Doesn't-
Can I
Yeah.
not shield
Regardless
that
of
again?
AC. No, regardless of AC, a nat 20 is
Okay.
an automatic hit.
Yeah.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because he would have modifiers.
Poison.
anyways.
Poison.
This is getting interesting.
11.
You failed. Saving throw.
No, Ben. Amos. No. Gonna make me rage even harder.
Double rage.
Double rage.
Oh, I think you're actually a little bit lucky here. Okay, yeah. I just had to look up a little bit of sage advice there. You do not take double poison damage. You just take the standard hit of poison because the poison is separate to the.
So just
So
the,
you take-
the hit crits, but the poison
So
doesn't.
you take, yeah. So you take 11 points of piercing damage.
Yeah.
Not doubled. That's 11 points.
That's with the crit. That's
Okay.
the crit damage.
Okay.
And then you take 20 points of poison damage.
Oh.
That's
So I'm on 1 HP.
It's on 1 HP.
Weren't you?
Wait, did you say 11 and 20? 11 and 20?
No, 9 and 20.
no 11.
Oh, was it 11? Oh, he's done.
yeah.
Oh, he's down.
Yeah. But I go to 1 HP because of hard to kill.
Oh my.
So you,
I'm
and then
not-
you
And then
Should
you
I
land
let
on
the
your
body
feet
fall
next to
off the
Assassin
roof?
2.
Huh?
And then you land on your feet next to Assassin 2, I'm guessing, because
No,
you
no,
were
no,
jumping
what?
up.
No, I'm going into the street. Are you kidding me?
Are you jumping this way? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then I'm running as far as I can. towards the
Okay. Well, run yourself you could run to like here if you're running that way, or you can run
yeah,
like
so I'm using
here.
I use my bonus action to cause Hunter's Mark.
My
As far in the opposite direction as I can.
You have to, like,
Just hear
here.
oh, we don't even hear it because of his boots.
Yeah,
It's
you
just
don't
like-
need running away. You
Yeah.
just see me
You
sprinting.
see a trail of blood.
Oh my goodness.
is he poisoned
Hey,
now? or-
bombs!
No.
Oh.
The
it
poison's
doesn't
not-
inflict the
doesn't
poison.
take or anything.
Yeah.
Still though.
Oh my. Oh my god.
That's it for you, Amos.
I can't do anything else. So yeah.
Okay. It is then Assassin's 2 turn, who is going to make an attack, or 2 attacks, at the Leonin in front of him, with advantage.
Yeah, with advantage, yeah.
That's a 26 to hit.
Yeah.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
16.
Okay. You save. You take 4 points of piercing damage, reduced down to 2. And then you also take. Oopsies, no, doing that wrong. You also take another 5 points of piercing damage from sneak attack.
5.
Yep.
So reduced to 2.
No, that is reduced to 10.
Ah.
Reduced to 5.
Ah, okay, sure.
And then 19 poison, but you saved, so 9 poison damage.
Cool.
and then he's going to attack you again.
Cool.
And that's a 16 to hit.
Oh, that's my AC.
Oh, what? Oh no, I screwed up my dice. Oh no.
Have to roll another Constitution saving throw.
Is anyone doing anything?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was blanked out there. I want to cast.
I was like
Wings of
waiting for you to
Protection.
say something because you've just been
Yeah,
like
yeah.
waiting for your chance to do it.
Does anyone want to do it?
I was reading.
So the
something chat, but
assassin,
yeah.
in this, the assassin dives one blow in and then tries to come around with another, and you try to raise your axe to block it, and you don't get there, and then suddenly this wing wraps around the side of you, and the short sword just hits the wing and glances over your head.
Sick. Thank you.
As it misses, and now it is Varyas's turn. He ain't doing anything. He's hiding. And then it will.
What a
now
wuss.
it is, Azoth,
Is
you're
this
up.
area over there lit up or no?
No. Like, picture the area is pretty dim. There's a bright moon, so you can see, but like it's not like well lit.
God.
Like street lamps everywhere or whatever.
It's just the map that I had.
Yeah, it's fine.
Go on.
Azoth, then Lyndall.
Azoth is going to. What am I going to do? I'm going to run up to Assassin 2. It's about 25 feet over there. And he's hexed. I'm going to take my 2 swings with my Hexblade. Now that I can do 2. Hoping that one.
Yep.
So I think. Yeah, if I crit, then I can take a 3rd swing as a bonus action, which would be sick. Okay.
That's right. Because you got. Are you using Great Weapon Master to
Yeah.
attack?
I'm not going to do the penalty.
No. Okay.
Not just yet. Here we go. It's a 21 to hit for the first one.
Yeah, hits.
Should I roll for damage before I swing the second one?
Up to you. If you want to do the second, just do the second attack. Roll the second attack now while you've got the dice.
Yeah. Okay. Come on. Yeah, it's 19.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm gonna get a 3rd attack as well. Fuck yes.
If you crit, you get a 3rd one.
He can attack as a bonus action if he crits.
Let's go.
It's part of the Great Weapon.
Wow.
That's sick.
Or if I take someone down, but then someone has to be like within range of me,
Yeah.
2 people. Okay, rolling for the 3rd attack, and that is a 17 plus 8 that's going to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll me a ton of damage.
Yeah, holy crap.
So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 8d6. I've got all my dice are wrapped up. 8d. So 3 hits. And so 5, 10. So 8d6 plus 15.
Plus 15. Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness.
All right. Can you write these down as I go?
Sure. I
I'm
gotta
gonna roll 4
I got a
times.
calculator.
Okay,
Because I
9.
could too.
9. 8. 12 plus 15.
How
was
do you
that?
want to do it?
Yeah, he's dead.
How much
he's dead.
53 in one turn.
You've just exploded him. He's smattered on the ground.
Oh, wait.
He's gonna uncanny dodge.
Uncanny?
Yeah, he is, and he's gonna survive. Get wrecked. He uncanny dodges. Oh, he can only uncanny dodge 1 attack, so he'll uncanny dodge the first one, which was like 19 plus 5, which was 14, so he takes 7 less damage, which puts it down to
46.
He doesn't die.
Oh no!
Yeah.
He is a bloody mess on the floor, but he doesn't die.
About to.
He looks up and he's... We need to go.
Oh, you'll be going.
Don't let him leave. No, don't let him leave.
Yeah, no.
If he's low enough, we might be able to figure out who he's working for.
There is such thing as dealing non-lethal damage.
Mm.
Like, specifically not try to kill them.
Like, just restrain.
Yeah, like knock them out type thing.
Ah.
You know, when I'm like, how do you want to do this? You don't say, I behead them.
Or drown them in a pool. No. Just smack them in the forehead with the hilt.
Lyndall, you're up.
Amos isn't right within arm's reach, right? It's not concentration. That is. I want to cast Cure Wounds, level 1 Cure Wounds on I want to move up to him on Amos just to give him some health. That is 1d8, yes. Plus.
Do I roll it or does he roll it?
No, he
rolls it.
Alright.
Yikes. Heal for 6 points of damage, or 6 health points.
Okay.
Nothing.
Which is what he was on.
And yeah, I think I will. I'll hold my action in case somebody comes within my range, mine or Amos's range.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll use my bonus action to Bardic Inspire.
Yeah, you're not holding an action. You cast Cure Wounds. You've got.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay, so I'll use my Bardic Inspiration to inspire. I'll do Amos.
Okay.
So I've used 2 of my 4. Change that.
Okay, Fluffy, you're up.
I'm going to attack the assassin 2. Just a regular attack.
Sure.
That would be a 14 to hit.
Misses.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him again. Oh my god.
Misses.
And I'm going to cast Compelled Duel. Assassin 2.
Okay.
What's that?
He makes a saving throw.
Yeah, Wisdom.
With a disadvantage, with not a disadvantage, with a -1 from the Bane, but he still has. It's still 16, so he still saves.
Just, yeah, okay. Cool, no worries.
Cool.
I
next
can't attempt to grapple him, can I? I could have done that
No,
during my attack.
You would have had to do that as an attack.
Yeah, cool.
Right.
Yep.
Alata, you're up.
I'm just going to go up to him, Assassin 1, and just do a Booming Blade attack. Yeah. Dismal rolls tonight. 12.
Misses.
And then just the standard attack. Another 12.
Oh,
Oh man.
Misses.
Damn.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it for me.
Okay. It is that assassin's turn. He's going to disengage as a bonus action and then jump down next to Fluffy here. And he's going to first up attempt to attack Fluffy with his short sword.
As my reaction, I want to cast Silvery Barbs.
Give him disadvantage.
Give him disadvantage.
Well,
and then I
not
want to
technically
give
disadvantage, but
he's just a re-roll,
he
basically.
re-rolls. It's important
And
the
uses
distinction
the lower of the 2.
because if it's disadvantage, you can't get sneak attack, but
It doesn't
Since
say
it's-
disadvantage. It says
yeah,
it has
exactly.
reroll.
So it's,
Yeah.
it's a reroll. So it's with the reroll to 19 to hit.
That hits.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Natural 20.
Advantage to you, Amos, on the your next turn.
Not 20.
For a total of 20. Yeah, for a total of 24.
Easy. You'd have a higher Constitution saving throw than that, wouldn't you?
I have a constitution of +4.
Yeah. Don't you have a proficiency in the saving throw for con? No.
No, not for con. No.
Oh, really?
I have dex saves. I have advantage on dex saves.
19. Sorry, 9 points of piercing damage.
Reduced to
so it'll
4.
be- Oh, actually, give me a sec. I'll add. So 15 reduced to
7.
7.
Yep.
Uh, eight plus 6, 14 reduced to 7 for the poison as well. You still standing?
I'm up. Still,
You
just.
attack ag-
I'm not.
attack again.
I'm not looking good, but I'm up.
That's a nat 20.
Oh, okay, I'm down.
Oh.
Yep, that could be bad.
That's 7 points of piercing damage reduced to
3, yep.
And
Do I need to make another con save?
another con save, yes.
21.
21.
7 points
Hang on.
of 7 points of poison damage.
And I'm down.
And that will, and then the assassin will come around to behind you, Azoth.
Of course he will.
And then it is Amos, your turn.
You have advantage, by the way. So I don't know if
Okay.
you heard that.
Well, seeing what's just happened, I feel like I kind of got to do some damage right now. So I'm gonna put my rapier away, pull out my bow, and I'm going to, which is the one that assassin. Do I have a line of sight on assassin 2?
Yeah, I'd say you do.
Yeah.
Or you can move forward a little bit to do it.
I'll move a tiny bit forward to it if that increases anything.
I think from where you are, it's like,
it'd be a
half
difficult
cover,
shot, right? Yeah.
and then if you move to here, you're fine.
All right, I'll do that. I'll move to there, and we'll cast Hunter's Mark. We'll move Hunter's Mark onto Assassin 2 as my bonus action.
Yep.
And yeah, attempt to hit him with
Roll an
my
attack.
I'll use the advantage from Lyndall. Wow, I rolled terrible. My God. It's a 14.
Misses.
That's brutal. I rolled a 6 and a 7.
It's not advantage. It's like an addition. So you'd roll and then you'd roll 1 dice and then you'd add a d6 onto it.
Oh, is that how it works?
That's how inspiration. That's what inspiration is.
Oh,
That's what,
okay.
like inspiration is.
Do I take the higher roll or the lower roll then?
I think take the lower roll in this case.
All right, so 6. So then I roll a d6 and then add the modifier to it.
Yeah.
So 17.
One of the assassins is going to whip over to you, and he's going to cast something that you've seen Lyndall cast a few times.
Yeah, the
and,
wall.
and cast silvery barbs, and you need to re-roll the attack again.
Okay.
Counter spell.
Without inspiration.
Yes! Yes!
Yeah.
Let's go!
Huge.
I loved the click of the fingers. That was the best part of that.
Yeah, you don't even have to roll for it. That's
Counter spell.
high level,
Yeah.
way higher level. So
Cool. So that attack hits then.
yeah, attack hits. Yep.
Nice. So because Azoth is in race
Yeah.
hits.
Look, man, how do you want to do it? Four
Oh,
hit points.
nice. All right, sweet. So it's an arrow straight to the head, straight through the
Oh,
eyes.
okay.
No messing
Nice.
about. We're too low to be messing around with fanciness.
Yeah.
Body
I
hits
agree.
the floor. You see the other assassin kind of and like there's a
Freeze
moment of
instincts.
of fight or flight in his stance.
Let me chase him, please. Let me chase him.
I've used my bonus action and action, so I can't really do anything else. Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Okay. That's it for you. Assassin 2, who just went down, is who would have gone if he didn't have an arrow through his eye. Which means
Thank-
Azoth, you're up.
So much for restraints. I'm gonna kneel down to Fluffy and cast Healing Hands. 5 hit points.
5.
5.
Sick.
And I can't really do anything as a bonus action anymore, so that's my whole turn. Welcome back, friend.
Okay.
I love you.
Oh, love you.
I love you.
Lyndall, you're up.
Oh no.
Nervous. I need Fluffy. So I'll move right up to like here. Fluffy, and I'm gonna cast level 2 Cure Wounds on Fluffy. It's 2d8 plus 4, so 16 points. 16
Oof. Hello.
Mhm.
Nice, thank
And
you.
then,
21.
Everyone.
and as oh, that's an action. Okay.
You got your bonus action.
Yeah. So I might as well. No, I'm not. I'm not going to. I'm just going to pass my turn.
Fluffy, you're up.
Feeling revitalized from my friends who have healed me, I'm going to smack the shit out of this bloke. So I'm going to reckless attack and just go ham.
I believe you're not raging.
That's a good point. I would like to rage.
Yeah.
And then do reckless attack, go ham. So that would be a 26 to hit.
Hits.
And a 22 to hit.
Okay, both hit. Give me the first one separately. Actually, no. Give me them all at once. You can't uncanny dodge.
Okay. Total. Oh, that's terrible. 19 plus 6, 25.
Okay, takes 25.
Oh, I rolled a 4 and a 5 on a d12. And that's my turn.
Some blows into him. He's still looking pretty strong. This guy seems sturdier than the other.
I was really hoping for a nat 20.
Well, I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom. Just about here.
Yep.
So he's going to have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Okay. 14. I think he fails.
Yes, he does.
Get him, mate. Get him.
I don't know where he went. I can't see him. The light.
9
Light's terrible.
necrotic damage, and Fluffy can regain a hit die.
Fluffy,
That's
you
such
hear
a
that?
cool.
Oh, thank you.
And then Ela's just going to run
Nice.
down probably the long way, because probably
If she
not.
can.
Can she? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You can go down a long way and still have movement speed. You got 80 feet.
When you say regain a hit die, I can just roll a hit die.
You roll a hit die and
Yeah.
gain that much health plus his intelligence modifier, which I believe is 5.
Okay, cool.
And you expend that from like using a short rest or the
Yeah, yeah.
That's so crazy though.
So I just use one though, don't I?
Yeah.
Or I can use as many as I like. Just one die?
Just one unless you're casting at higher level.
1. Yeah, I'm only casting it at level 2,
That's fine.
which is the standard. And then I'm just going to do a standard attack as well.
Yep.
That's awesome. That's so
Another
good.
12.
Misses.
Yeah.
You're in 12s tonight, mate.
Do so much
I
in
know.
one.
I've got 3 6s in a row. That's not a good sign.
Cast a spell.
The
middle 83.
assassin is going to look at himself surrounded
Mm.
and look down at the fallen and say, "I am
The room.
sorry. You will regret this, though." And then he's going to say some arcane words, and this shadowy mist is going to surround him and
Ugh.
envelop him as he disappears.
I knew it. Coward.
Okay.
Hmm?
Are we out of combat?
I want to pat down his friend.
Yeah, definitely. Are we just? I would.
Call to bias and tell him to come to us.
Can we just kind of look around and see if anyone saw what was going on?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Did I know the nature of that spell that he just cast?
You've seen spells like it. One that you know that is similar is called Dimension Door and can teleport you a short distance.
Knowing that, can I please have Gideon circle in full flight and just do
Sure.
a perception check to see that
Sure.
with
Roll
advantage?
me a perception check.
12 on my
With advantage.
perception. 12 on my perception.
Twenty.
Are you're looking for people? You
Looking
don't
for
see-
people around. No
you
one
don't see-
around?
You don't see anyone in this now.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Oof.
You don't see anything, no.
I'd like to investigate the body, if I
Yep.
can.
Yeah, I'm patting him down.
Is one body still on the roof?
No, it's
No.
just this bloke.
Wasn't there? Where's the other one?
He
He was
vanished.
the one that came off the roof. He jumped
Ah.
down.
Yeah, he's the one that killed me.
Investigation, Dale.
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
Am I?
10. Terrible.
I was-
You go over his body. You find, he's wearing like a studded leather armor. He's got a couple of glass vials inside of a pouch that all seem to have a poison, or seem to have the same material that was on his blade. And even with a 10, you can find a small note with writing on it, saying simply Vayas in Melitus, gold for each head you bring.
I bet you wish you had 6 of them.
Is Vyas still just wanting to cower behind the boxes? Stay safe.
He's not even looked up to see what's going on yet.
All right. Well, then I want to be right next to him. If I want to move over to him.
Does the writing on the note look like does it look familiar? Have we seen that writing before?
Yes.
Ooh.
Does it
Same.
look
looks-
You recognize it from the back of the mask?
No.
Does it look
You
like?
recognize it from a piece of pottery that you picked up
Ooh. Yeah, that's right.
some week ago. The same writing that wrote "Silence the Heretic."
Mm.
One wants Vayas dead.
Wasn't that the piece of pottery you found on the returned?
It was.
They're working for someone.
Someone is sending these people.
So. Yeah. So I wanna like, Vyas. It's safer if you come with me to the rest of the group, please. If you could come with me and we join up with the rest of the group.
Okay.
Um.
Everyone kind of comes over.
Yeah.
I'm a hurting.
Yeah. Out of the back alley.
Yeah, I think we try and make our way back to Harpy's nest and where there's people and we can actually discuss this.
Are you taking the body with you? Are you leaving it here? What are you doing?
I think we should take it with us to the guards. I don't know. Maybe if there's any kind of, maybe they might have some sort of information on assassins, or maybe specific assassins or whatever.
I don't think it's gonna look heaps good that we've killed him.
We could let
I mean,
Trost
his
know.
intent was to kill us. I mean, it was in self-defense.
It's true.
We could let Trost know. We're on pretty good
Well, he's
standing.
carrying poisons as well, which doesn't speak too well for his character.
It's fair.
In addition to our wounds, our obvious wounds that we have on us, that would have been easily matched to those poisons. So it'd be obvious that he had meant very, very ill. And the note, obviously, too.
All right. So with the discussions of what to do, I think we should call the session there before we drag on for another half hour or more as we try to figure out where to go. So we'll call it there for the evening as
That was
the group
hectic.
kind of huddles around trying to get their breath back from a bit of an interesting combat.
Huddles around the dead body like a campfire. Roast a marshmallow on the bolt hanging out of his eye socket. Good shot, Amos.
Nice one.
That was fun.
Don't know about your decision to come this way, though.
Yeah.
I think the fight was inevitable. Maybe not tonight or right then, but the fact that they're assassins, or they were going to find us eventually and fight us. But
I imagine that if we took the main road, it would have just we would have entered some bar and we would have found it or something like that. The fight would have
You guys all still on Astral?
Yep.
cut out.
What happened?
He had a bar fight ready. He had a bar fight ready to go.
Welcome to the Harpy's Nest.
Oh, cool! Yes.
Which
So
one's remain?
the double bed. Actually, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 being this one here.
I love that. That's amazing.
It was going to be an interesting fight here because it would have been you guys in separate rooms, waking up, going straight into combat, being unarmored.
I mean,
They saw a chance with you guys being quiet on the road, and they took it. So.
not a big deal for me. I'm always unarmored.
Yeah, but other people aren't.
No, I know.
Arguably,
Yeah, everyone else. Yeah.
just
How
fighting
does-
them
how does
the way we did
unarmored
was
work?
probably way better.
Yeah,
Me-
AC doesn't mean anything. Everything hits. Is that how that works?
What do you? No, unarmored is like 10 plus dex.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, you guys would have been in trouble, probably.
Yeah. So good call, Ben. In other words.
Well, yes and no. They were hoping to Dimension Door takes 2 people, so the idea was that if it went south, they'd just both dodge, but he didn't get to him in time.
Well, I'd imagine if we took the main road, we did what we were ever going to do. We'd eventually get back to Harpy's Nest, and then we'd fight them.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally just a switch to the process. So
They didn't really want to fight inside enclosed spaces, was kind of the thing, because like if you guys start fighting, if you start fighting in a room, right, and then someone like Fluffy is in the doorway, they can't get out, and an assassin doesn't want to be stuck in a room. So that was kind of the process that I went through.
I would also wake
as to why they didn't go down that route.
Would also wake everybody up with a daunting roar, like immediately.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't be quiet.
Yeah, there was a couple possibilities. There was one possibility that I was looking at, but basically it just killed a later and Vyas.
No.
And I was like that, and it also just didn't make as much sense.
Oh, good on you for not doing that then.
They walk in, cast silence in the room.
Oh yeah, that'd do it.
That'd do it.
And you're just.
Yeah, just cocked. Yep.
Oh, no spells.
No spells that require a verbal component, and they just mess you up with poison daggers.
Yeah, those daggers.
Getting
They...
attack.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Because one of them was a spellcaster, and I'm like, I could do that, but like, that is me being like, a later dies. Like, it's not like you don't get to play around that, you just die. And I'm like, didn't really want to go down that route of just like killing a player.
It's not that fun.
No.
Not
No,
nearly
like,
as fun, I guess.
No, like whether it's and like
Because there's
and,
still there could still be really interesting things you can do with that, even post that.
yeah.
Because like
yeah.
there's
Is that too much?
storylines between.
Is that too
The
much
later
information
end.
for them to know, though? Like, is that too much of you in?
The reason they didn't do that is because they've not seen a later. They didn't know that a later because like the judgment that I came to was people knew how you guys fought because story had
Not a
traveled
later,
from the
yeah.
fight from the returned, but they didn't know a later because she'd only joined after. So they wouldn't have known to cast silence in the room.
Yeah, and they, I mean, we don't know how much information has traveled back. They could have not even known Aleda existed as part of our group. I mean, they could have been sent with a number 4 people versus one with Aleda. But we don't know how long they've been tracking us either. They could have seen us on the way back in or whatever.
You have a letter that says Vyas is in Miletus. That information hasn't been around for long.
Yeah, we've only been back in Miletus for a day and a half.
Somebody has seen us in Miletus, yeah, with Vyas. And then that's gone out, so. Wow, okay.
And everything's verbal. Literally, you
Yeah.
googled how to kill a leader. Do
No,
it.
I just know how to kill a mage.
Yeah.
You don't have the physical weapon, like.
You kill a barbarian with a mage, and you
He can
kill a
attack with his
mage
sword,
with an
but, like,
assassin and a silence.
Still technically booming blade. If I
You
could
know,
get
you
my-
know, you know
get
how
my-
you kill any one of you guys in single combat?
A dragon.
Hexblade, Hexblade Warlock with a darkness build.
Oh, okay.
We
So
just
it's
can't
a-
see anything.
So it's a Hexblade Warlock that casts darkness on their sword, and they take the invocation Devil Sight, which means that they can see in magical darkness. So they stand on you, always attacking with advantage, with you always attacking with disadvantage. You want to be
Oh.
really mean? You give them
Run
the
away.
half feet elven accuracy. You make them a drow. Then they are rolling 3 dice, critting on 19s and 20s.
Dang, bro.
That is
Feel-
that is how you power game to hell.
Yes.
That is like relatively well accepted as
You're-
one of the
you're Swatter,
strongest
man.
consistent damage.
You hear that pop too?
No.
Oh, that one like full on
Wish I
like
had.
popped.
a
That one
chance
went-
to
that
call it
sparked.
the upper six.
Like
Yeah,
Assassin's
no worries.
Edge.
So I'm gonna say
Thanks,
goodnight,
Irvin. Oh, so glad you were able to jump in, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, see you, matey.
Coming in late.